Hello, everyone. How's it going? What's going on, Sav? What's going on, Zoltar? Hello, everyone. We're back. I'm a little bit sweaty. I just had to clean up a big old mess to open up in the hottest, coming in clutch, hottest opening. This drink, it was full of seltzer, and then I put something else in there to flavor the seltzer, and I'm like, because I thought the seltzer was gross. So I shut this bottle up, but unbeknownst to me, this top was not fully secure. And I was holding it like this. So I inadvertently created a bomb. And this thing exploded out from the spout, from the pouring spout, the cap, in a radius, like a big old radial motion, like a half radial. And it was crazy. It got on my ceiling, got on my walls. I was like, it's like a cartoon. I was freaking out. I was like, what happened? Like a baby, like that just saw his dad shave. I was like, like looking up. It's like, what? Like, you can't be serious. How did I let this happen? No clue. It was really funny though, because I'm like, I never really have done that before. I've done it once. I was like opening like this fancy beer that had like fizzed up for some reason, and it like sprayed over like walls for like, I swear, a half century. It was a very long time. But I thought it was hilarious because I was like, I still look back on that moment and it's like, how is that possible? Hi everyone, how's it going? It's been just a little bit. Hopefully you're doing well. Yo, what's going on, JJ Pori? Hello, doing Evil Heroes. Bane and Gold are the only good cards. Necron, in theory, is good, but has no targets. Exactly. Today, we have a few things on the docket. We've got a few warm-ups to do, including reacting to the top 32 NAWCQ, or the Nationals Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament Series hero deck profile that I really like. I posted about it on Twitter just the other day, and we're going to go over the deck list and watch the video, kind of get some reasoning behind the Hero Master. And then we are going to be messing around with heroes, specifically evil heroes, inside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I drafted up a deck, like a very small deck inside of Master Duel, and so we're going to be taking that deck and seeing if we can do well on ladder. I've been climbing exclusively with Neos heroes this season, and I'm at Plat 5, which I think is insane. Before, they used to be so challenging, I feel, but nowadays maybe that's just baby easy. Maybe DP Darklaw is this, maybe it's strong enough to carry. Who knows? So I think we're gonna start to do something a little bit differently. I'm gonna tell you guys here now, or eventually if you're watching this later on the VOD. Hello, my VOD friends. And James Cowboy, the birthday cat, has arrived. Hey, how's it going? Happy birthday! Is it your birthday today? Oh my gosh, happy birthday! If big true, congratulations and hello. But yeah, what do you say is harder to run, Evil Hero or Cyberdark? Ooh. Evil Heroes. Cyberdark at least has a somewhat cohesive strategy thanks to the structure deck that was released not too long ago, and also the new support Master Duel. And so it's a lot of the strategy does revolve around like integrating pretty well with the old Cyber Dragon cards. So like the Cyberdark Realm, like there's the continuous spell that adds cards and dumps cards. You're pretty much able to turbo out your boss monster pretty effectively. Evil Heroes though don't really have a cohesive end game except for like Bane or Dark Gaia OTK. So there's that. So what's going on, Undesirable Duck? Hello, good to see you. Oh, also it's James the Catboy. It is your birthday in chat. That's good to hear. Happy birthday, everyone. If you want to extend a congratulations or a nice happy birthday, hopefully it's been going well, or it is going to go well, depending on what time it is there for you. But that's awesome. That's awesome. Happy birthday. Glad you're here. Glad you're spending your time, your birthday, chilling with us, I guess. I don't know. But the forbidden Evil Hero stream. What's going on, Bacchus? Hello. That's what I'm saying. On the Xbox today? Oh, you're watching this on the Xbox today? That's kind of cool. I didn't know that there was I guess there's a YouTube app for the Xbox. But yep, today we got Evil Heroes. We got reacting to the NAWCQ top 32 hero deck list. We have a little bit of other warm-ups, and then we have one thing to talk about and address before we get into stuff like that, which is fun. If you guys missed it earlier, I opened up the stream by talking about how I destroyed my kitchen and like effectively painted my walls and my ceiling with this bottle, because this thing exploded. It was amazing, very funny. Big shout out to my significant other for helping me clean this up, because it was, oh god, it was a mess. I only know a select full of evil heroes. There's really only a select few that you need to know about. I'd argue the tier list goes like Prodigy, Prodigy, Necros, Bane, Gold, and then Gaia. That's pretty much all you really need to know. All the other ones are like inconsequential to the grand scheme of how you would play an evil hero deck. In theory, they're okay, and I think in Speed Duel, you can actually make a pretty good, effective hero strategy with those. But I mean, other than that, you wouldn't really be playing this deck normally. We did encounter a Dark Gaia Turbo Evil Hero branded a while back, and that was really funny. I did like that quite a bit. So I would say that Malicious Bane is a pretty strong boss monster. My friend equipped it with favorite hero, so it actually didn't have an output. No, Malicious Bane is actually a crazy card, not only in the scope of evil heroes, but even in the scope of heroes as a whole. I used to run it back in the day, and I even think it's not too bad of a tech to run in general. Like, yeah, it's three cards, and there are technically better cards to run nowadays, but some formats you could run Bane and it's like very, very hard to out. I think in Runic specifically, it actually has a somewhat decent matchup depending if they draw whatever the negation effect is one, because then they have to have 2 cards to out it. Otherwise, you just like, I don't know, run 3, attack, and it gets around things like there can only be 1. That's one thing I really appreciate about Malicious Bane, is that it gets around some floodgates, which is cool. So what's on Cat Cultist? Hello, Malicious Bane is so easy to get out. It's amazing. I think it's one of the best cards for setup as a whole. So yeah, we'll go into it today. We'll get into the good and dandy. So I guess to start off, we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Let me go ahead and pop up with what we got to do. I think to start the stream, we're gonna actually do something a little bit fun. I'm gonna go to our second stream. We're gonna be hanging out just for a little bit. Ta-da! I was playing this the other day, and I actually messed up quite a bit. What ended up happening is that we, I don't really know how to put this. Effectively, I was trying to type in a card, and the card that popped up was from 1970. I'm like, what card is printed in 1970? That's a bug. It's a huge bug. And it was a bug. It was a card that was released in 2023. But for some reason, it was bugging out to say 1970. So I lost for no reason. Yeah, I'm saying. So I'm gonna, it's going Kono. Just spent weeks using many resources and 2 cards away from my E-Hero deck. Let's go! That's awesome. Good to hear, but also like, oh, just 2 cards away. What are the final 2 cards? Oh, maybe they're not important. Or maybe they're the most important. I don't know. So on card limits, hello. Can DK just place a layout instead of reading every card for effects for 5 minutes? Gotta get that ad revenue, baby. Here's the funny part. Like, for people who don't know what the cards do, it's maybe important to read the effects out. Like, I used to do that all the time. But I do think instead, you might be able to get away with just kind of saying what the card does, right? And that's also the thing to do. I don't know. 2 Hero Lives? That's not bad. That's not bad. You could probably get away with replacing that, but 2 Hero Lives is very strong still. Go on, Drake Sherman. Hello, Heroes on top. That's what I'm saying. Good to have you here. What about the one that turns all opponents' monsters attack position? That's Dark Gaia. Dark Gaia is very strong too. It's strong in its own deck, like evil heroes specifically, or a strategy that's evil hero specific. But Malicious Bane is good in like just general heroes. So there's that. All right, we gotta guess a card. We need 1 card name. If you guys want to start it off, if not, we'll go with like a classic Dark Magician or a Blue Eyes or Elemental Hero Neos or Avion, maybe Flame Wingman. That'd be fun. I know Gage's strategy is to go for a Synchro 5Ds monster because it's like right and smack dab in the middle, but it doesn't really matter. We got to have 1 card name. Gladiator, Beast, Andal. All right, I'll take it. Gladiator, Beast, Andal. Ooh, that's pretty good. Level 4, a normal monster. It's got lower attack, lower defense, and it was lower year. But it's definitely there. Drake Sherman, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you. Love Heroes, always enjoy the streams and vids. Keep it up. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll hopefully be getting back to actual vids soon. some time. But thank you. It's very generous. Thank you. Thank you. I'll make sure to we'll have some good hero plays here sometime soon. We actually are going to be reacting to as well, I can spoil this real quick, to the top 32 NWCQ hero deck profile. This guy's a G, and I cannot believe that this person made it all the way to the top ranks. It's quite insane. I actually need to go and get the actual list itself, and then we can watch his explanation. I think that's actually here we go, found it. There we go. Can actually take this tab and just boop, smack it there. All right, perfect. Okay, next card on our list. Let's see if we can get it well. So we need to go for, it's level 4. It's not a beast warrior, it's not an earth, but it is a normal monster. And it's got lower attack and lower defense. I need a level 4 monster. It's got lower attack and lower defense. I think, actually, you know what's funny? I think Elemental Hero, Sparkman, actually fits this category pretty well. Okay, never mind. It's not a warrior. It's normal, lower attack, lower defense than 16 and 14, and lower than 2005. So we have, it's not a light. So I guess maybe it could be a dark, it's a wind. The level 4 is kind of tripping me up for a level 4 normal monster. But that's where I could be wrong here. It's not a warrior, so maybe it's a spellcaster, but it's got low attack. The only spellcaster I'm really thinking of with like higher attack is not there. Here, we'll go Toon Alligator. Reptile normal level 4, 1600. All these guesses are premium. Look at this. Water, level 4, reptile, normal. It's within the attack range, but nothing. Okay. All right, so not Toon Alligator, not Gladiator Beast Handall, not Elemental Hero Sparkman. But it's a normal monster, and it's level 4. Because no one can be a true evil hero. Yo, what's going on, Nicholas? How's it going? Good to see you, good to see you. Hello, hello. All right. It's a normal monster, level 4. That means it could be literally anything. It's got higher attack than 800, but lower attack than 1600, and it was printed in a year that's before 2003. So it's one of the OG normal monsters. So, and it's level 4? Is Imp? Is Feral Imp 4? It is. Oh! We're actually godlike. Burstinatrix? I think Burstinatrix is level 3. It could be level 4. Let's check. Burstin. No, it's level 3. I'm like, it's pretty sure it's level 3. Actually insane. Actually insane. All right, it's a fiend, it's a normal, it's got higher attack than 1300, but lower defense than 1400. And it was in 2002. Lejin? Lejin actually sounds about right. Lejin. Oh God, it's not Lejin, but that's actually like good. I think because it's a lower attack than 1600, so it couldn't have been Lejin. Yeah. Lejin is too high, but it's about right. We know it's higher than 1,000 attack though, or 1,000 defense, excuse me. So that's not a bad guess, because the defense is, we got some info on the defense. So we're thinking of a level 4 dark fiend normal monster with higher than 1,300 attack, so probably 1,400 attack, and then higher than 1,000 defense. I see Dark Titan of Terror. That actually might be it. Dark Titan of Terror, 2002, Fiend normal, 1,300, 1,100. My guy. So close. Oh my God. Yeah, higher than 1,300, but also higher than 1,100, but lower than 14. So very, very close. Okay. I think it's got 1,400 attack. Right, it's got to have 1,400 attack. It's got to have, I'm gonna say 1,200 defense with 1,400 attack as a level 4 dark fiend monster. God, it's gonna be something stupid. It's gotta be something dumb. I wish I could search by it. There you have it. All right, hit me with it. I'm at a loss. I'm actually not sure if my brain and compendium. Lord of the Lamp. Oh, Lord of the Lamp. 1200, 1400. Year 2004. Oh no, 2004. 1400 attack though. This is 2004. 2002. Close. Skull Servant. Clearly. True. No. Witty Phantom. Witty. Oh, this is perfect. It was Witty Phantom. Oh my god. Didn't this guy show up in, was it Yu-Gi-Oh! GX or was it Duel Monsters as the actual like Duel Monster spirit? Goated. I'm saying like Witty Phantom is actually is insane of a guess. A lot of these are very, very close, which I think is sick. But my first card ever, DM and GX. Oh, okay, cool. I was like, he had to have shown up somewhere. That was one of the monsters I was considering. I mean, for real, listen, the Dark Titan of Terror guess was insane. This was a really good guess. This was a really good guess. Particularly because like it got everything down. We just need to know the attack and defense, but it was pretty dang close. Very, very dang close. Legit listed all the Dark Level 4 monsters. It's like, okay, here's the thing. Once we got to Feral Imp, this actually became much harder. I think if it was like down here when we were at level 4, I'm like, that actually works quite well. So is that cheating? I think at a certain point, you gotta be able to sort it out. Right, there's no way. I don't think I would have been able to guess Witty Phantom off the top of my head. I forgot this card at level 4. In my time, in my life, I thought this card was level 5, for sure. So it's okay. I wouldn't worry about it too much. And also the year. The year being 2002 helped pretty well. Sometimes we get this, sometimes we don't. You know what's been really funny though? Normally I start off with like Dark Magician or some type of like guess like that. We actually would have gotten Dark and Normal and the year off of Dark Magician, which was gonna be insane. So not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so moving on. We have something to react to and something to talk about. I actually think this is a very important thing, but it's something that I think is really interesting. You know, I'm surprised that we don't have an Axe Raider retrain in the main game. It is interesting, right? So Axe Raider, I thought that they did something with Axe Raider as like a fusion monster, maybe like on a spell card somewhere. I was thinking of Battle Ox, but you're right. Axe Raider is definitely one that we just don't have. What's this one called? It's called YGORDLE.Yu-Gi-Oh! App Daily. If you search up Yu-Gi-Oh! Guesser on Google, it's like the second link. And it's daily Yu-Gi-Oh! is the thing. I'll put it in the chat here. That way people can see. I think it's pretty fun. And I think it's been a fun time. I like this one better than the one that we have to guess artwork. Because that one I think is rough. Let's loose a Guard Dragon today. Let's go! What's going on, Newt? Hello, just in time. Actually, you know what's funny? I was just thinking to myself, I saw that that Trishula.tv has expunged me from my 5,000 subscriber goal of making the history of Dragon Link because he has apparently an all new guide, an extensive combo guide and how to play Dragon Link on his channel. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Red Eyes Axe Raider coming soon. Ooh, let's go. But yeah, I like this one better than the other one. I think it's this one. Oh, and this is Endless Challenge. Oh, wait, what, Daily Challenge? What's Endless Challenge? What's Pain? Oh, oh. Yo, what's going on, Lazy Lee? Hello, good to see you. Dude is a legend, I'm saying, that's my guy. He's sick. I mean, his streams are incomprehensible, and I get like an aneurysm every time I watch them, but they're all right. But hello, Lazy Lee, hello. How's it going? You guys missed the story I was talking about. I like inadvertently made this thing into like a bomb. It has seltzer in it. I shook it up and this cap wasn't secure and it like popped open on me and destroyed my kitchen. It was like right before stream. It was very sad. All right, you guys want to try the Endless and the Pain? We can try the Pain challenge. All right, we need a spell card. And actually I'm gonna start off with Miracle Fusion. Nope, it's not a spell and it's not 2005. Awesome. So it's a trap card, and it's before 2005. I think that we can go... It's weird that it should be continuous, right? It should have that, right? Let's go with Trap Trick 2018. It is a trap, but it's a continuous or a counter trap, and it's older than 2018. Let's go with Crackdown. Oh, this is 2019. That's not right. Oh. So it's before 2019. Let's check the one Solemn cards. Solemn. Am I blanking? Solemn Strike. It's trap, it's continuous. Skill Drain, kind of down. I think Skill Drain is old, like really old, but that's probably it. Skill Drain, continuous, 2003. It's older than 2003. Skill Drain was a really good guess though. Trap and continuous. What else we got? All right, continuous trap card before 2003, but younger than 2016. So it's a 2015 even. Vanities. Vanities Emptiness 2010. Older than 2010. Oh God, it's literally within the realm of Yu-Gi-Oh! In which I was taking a break. This is actually really good. This is actually really good for me. It's punishing me for taking a break during these years. All right, 20. I'm thinking of continuous trap cards that have seen competitive play in my lifetime. Yo, what's going on, Kirsch? Hello. Finally, leaving a hero list. That's right. We're going to be playing Evil Hero today. Ultimate Offering. Ultimate Offering might be pretty good. Oh, so this is 2002. It's not older, sorry. It's newer than 2010. But yeah, we're playing Evil Heroes today. We also have a reaction to the NAWCQ hero deck profile. We'll be talking about something else as well while we're waiting. Don't forget that. So then we're gonna be playing Evil Heroes here in a little bit. We're doing some warm-ups with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Guests here. I actually think these are really fun. I like this a lot. So see, this thing almost exploded on me again. Climbed out of Heroes to Plat 5, waiting for the new cards to come out. Let's go. Yeah, I can't wait. The new Flame Wingman is gonna be amazing. And also, congratulations, Plat 5, we might see you on the ladder. We're playing today. We actually just got to Plat 5 with Neos. So came back when the Dragon Link's being formed. That's what I'm saying, right? I finally woken up. I was thinking about streaming a couple days ago, but I was really sleepy. All right, Trap, continuous, newer than 2010. Probably like 2012 era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not Vanities, not Skill Drain. Vanities, Skill Drain. It's funny, I'm trying to think of continuous traps that have been like abused, but a lot of the good ones are just not there anymore, which I think is funny. Like a lot of the good ones that I'm trying to think that would have been used are new, that are continuous, or they're old. And I don't know why I think that is. Like Call of the Haunted, classic ones, Vanity's Skill Drain are two pretty big ones. Maybe Soul Drain, continuous 2012. Oh no, okay, it's newer. It's newer, okay. Trading some cards to restore credit to get Mirror Formation spell in Duel's Nexus ended up being $325. Oh my gosh. Holy, that's rough. Jesus. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I think Scrap Iron Scarecrow is actually a normal one. It just allows you to reset it, which is a really good guess though, because that's about the same era that we're looking at. So, dude has a turn 6 deal with heroes because I couldn't get over a stupid Spirit of Neos. Let's go. Honestly, Spirit of Neos sometimes is amazing. I've been searching it a lot more just to not die in the crackback if I can't actually establish a good board. So what's a good SR or under alternative for a hero lives? I can actually run the deck without them. I see in terms of hitting the 40 mark. So if you don't have 3 hero lives, you could maybe slap in extra copies of either Stratos, and it's a UR, or like SR cards. You can go with 2 E-Call. I think E-Call is a perfectly good replacement. It's not perfect, but it's about there. Otherwise, you can go for It's the one that you can target an elemental hero, and then you can shuffle it back and then special summon one from your deck with a different one. Right? That's probably okay. Like you can, yeah, what's that called? We literally play it like every single day. Generation X is also not a bad idea, especially if you're down in life points. It's like a decent replacement. It's not a good starter. End Shuffle, thank you. End Shuffle, there we go. Prime Monarch, Lazy Lee might be right. 2016, it's newer than 2016, which is weird because this one would be about right? End Shuffle's a good replacement though. That's probably the best replacement even over the other one, but we'll see. 2013 trap card that's continuous. It's gonna be like 2014. I'm gonna lose it. This one is Pain. Oh my god, there's so many. There's so many. Continuous trap before 2013. I'm trying to cycle through my head. What else do we have? Crackdown, Pain, Only Pain, Shadal Core. Oh. It's between 2006 or 2015 and 2012. Shadal Core might be good. Shadal Core 2014 continuous trap. It's 2013 specifically, which sucks because I'm think what's the trap monster that looks like a little stone guy? It looks like a little stone bug. That's what I'm thinking of. Is that one that works? It's probably a trap monster. What's the Tiki one? Tiki Soul? Oh god, it's not them. But I don't know if that's actually within the right year. Right? Is it Mirror Wall? Oh no, Mirror Wall is so much older. Yeah. Tiki something? Yeah, it's like, I think it was a Duel Links card. I think I saw people using it in Duel Links a few times. It's rough. Ex-friend of mine heard my store credit value and saw the cards I traded in. He didn't just guilt bomb me for not trading them in, but insulted me for my skill. Honestly, here's the thing. I once sold a $100-something Phantasme, and then the next day I shot up to like 130. I then also sold my Pot of Prosperities a while back, including my I was about to call it Royal Rare. The Starlight Rare version, I traded that, and it's like infinitely more valuable, right? Which is insane. My stuff, my choice. That's what I'm saying, right? It really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you pulled it, if it's your cards, that's what I'm saying. Like who cares? I don't know. It's funny because like I have a lot of cards that I find that are fairly valuable, but none that I would be like, I really don't want to part with this one. Some of them, but for the majority, I like to play with my cards, and I'm like, if I have a one of card that's worth something and I'm not really using it, I don't really feel that bad about selling it. All right, it's 2013. Maybe it's Monarchs Erupt. This is 2014. It's 2013, right? Yes, it is. God, why are all the Monarchs cards 2013? Sold 8 cars at $35 price, started playing competitively, and bought them at 55. Ate myself. That actually feels awful. My brother was in a very similar situation. He had like, I think 2 or 3 of them that he sold at like 40 something. And yeah, they shot back up because they're actually very solid, right? Which sucks. When the God cards and Sacred Beast, if I'm playing good, then won't have to use them. Also true. All right, so 2013 continuous trap that is presumably, let's try Dark Factory of More Production. No, that's 2019. How is this 2019? That card sucks. All right, we're cheating. We're cheating, my brain hurts. We're gonna have to do this. There's no way around it. This is why this one's probably the pain one, is that there is just so many cards over and over and over again. All right, need a refresher. We are looking for a continuous trap that is... That's it. Let's get some ideas around. Anti-spell fragrance. 2003. Oh my god, that's from 2003? Okay. Gozen. 2008. Rivalry. Nope. What am I thinking of? Remove brainwashing. 2003, of course it is. Summon limit? This card's actually pretty old, I think. 2008, yep. Boomer status. Naturia? Two 2014. Nope. Why are all the good cards printed in 2014? Can our lecture today be branded? Why the branded community is the most disliked in Yu-Gi-Oh? Today, our lecture is actually going to be about the hero deck profile and then also this tweet about Konami. But we can also talk about branded. Brandeds are pretty whack. I'm not gonna lie to you. Brandeds are pretty whack. Is it God, it's gonna be something like Unending Nightmare. 2017. Of course it is. It's gonna be something random. These things are like, I can't believe we're so close. We're very, very close. It's gotta be Machine King, maybe? 2010. Oh god. Oh god. Raigeki Bottle? 2011? Why is that a 2011 card? Fiendish Change or Fiendish Chain 2010. Stygian Dirge 2009, even worse. God, this is rough. Phantom Knights, or Phantom Knights 2013? Phantom Knights 2016. All the, wow. There's literally like a 3-year gap of knowledge where I'm sure it could be, but it's definitely not in here. I might just have to quit and then come back to this because there's way too many. Curse of Darkness, check Curse of Darkness. 2004, unfortunate. Kui Trap, it could be the Kui Fort Trap. It's on Freezing Skate, hello. What's that one called? Kui Fort, nope, it's trap, but not continuous. You gotta be continuous trap. So recollate maybe. Mistake? Mistake is a 2013 continuous trap. Oh, let's go! But it wasn't Mistake. It's unfortunately a trap, continuous, and the right year, but it's not Mistake. Very close. How old is Lost Winds? Lost Winds is a normal one. The Lost Winds actually might be 2011, 2017. Oh my god, but I feel like it's recent. It's not recent. For sure it's not. I'm saying. We got close enough. All right, this one's Mistake, Trap, 2013. All we can really hope for. I'm sure there was a billion of them that got released in that time period. So, whatever. Whatever. Yeah. True definition of mistake? I'm sane. What is this? All right. Let's move on. We got Witty Phantom from this. Tiki Soul or Tiki Curse. Both of those were in 2011. I searched up apparently. So what's going on, Red Hood? Hello. Running Evil Hero. We are running Evil Hero today. Okay. What was it? It was nothing. We don't know yet. Oh, it resetted us. I think this one might actually be random each time. Let's check. Okay, yes, it was random each time. We quit because we could not get it. This thing is actually impossible. So we'll see. All right, let's talk about something real quick. We'll get with our challenges. Here we go. Today we're gonna talk about this right here for our pseudo lecture, so to speak. I'm gonna try to get off this here in a bit, and then afterwards we're gonna talk about the top 32 NAWCQ hero deck profile that we saw earlier. this weekend. So we're talking about this one. So let's read this real quick. This is from Jeff Jones, a 3-time UDS and YCS champion. He tweeted out that Konami addressing Japanese stockholders' concerns about the OCG. On June 28th, 2023, Konami held their 51st annual stockholder meeting. Konami addressed inquiries that have been sent to them in advance by stockholders. Document, I cannot read Japanese, can be found over here at this link, Japanese only. Here are some highlights. I hit the microphone. Here are some highlights. Regarding the Yu-Gi-Oh content, we are concerned that 2 points might negatively affect growth. There's a lot of points that can negatively affect growth, let me just tell you that. But first point is that the game doesn't seem to attract new users. True. Huge true. When new users who started with Master Duel started playing the OCG, some may stop because they cannot use or make use of their practical knowledge from Master Duel due to the game environment and other factors being different. Yes. In fact, it was the case for a player / some players, lack of context here, that we met during an OCG tournament. Wouldn't it be necessary to handle this kind of situation? Effectively, this first question is saying, hey, we are noticing that there's actually a lot of people who are enjoying Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and that seems to be the highest rate of conversion for new users into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Product. But it's not really that easy, and it's somewhat hard to convert Master Duel players over to actually playing physical Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG, TCG. Well, this is OCG specifically, but it transfers back. And their shareholders, their big stock owners, are saying, shouldn't this be handled? Why isn't this being worked on? The second point is regarding the poor reception of live streaming tournament matches. Thank you. This is across the board. This is not just inside of the OCG. This is inside of America, period. And I know this comes down from Konami, like the top dogs in Konami over in Japan, and why that we don't really do it too much in America. But man, literally, regionals, locals, and also huge national tournaments, every single one should have top tier coverage, because in an esports environment, whether it's physical cards or otherwise, your competitors are doing better. Like Pokemon has an insanely good coverage for its card game, but for some reason we can't get that. So whatever. Anyways, second point is regarding the poor reception of live streaming tournaments. Based on players' opinions and opinions found online, that's what I'm talking about, baby. We did it. It appears that there are many instances where live stream matches or of official tournament become one-sided. So effectively what this says is that they're like, the meta sucks. Can we fix that? And we believe that players losing motivation and players having a hard time to start playing the game are tied to that issue. Exactly true. What's going on, Jacob? Hello, how's it going? Hello. I remember when a Dusted Gold was $100 a pop on a first release. Dude, I'm saying, a Dusted Gold and Bane as a set was a $200 engine. Can you believe it? It was incredible. Man, it's insane. Master Duel is cheap, and I literally spent $300 on an Super Heavy Samurai deck just to become a pet deck. Saying though, right? I spent like $30 on this Rika deck. No, I'm sorry. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is too complicated without proper guides and niche rules. You require YouTube videos or a nice guy at locals to teach you. I can agree with that. But if players were able to surrender, which is an action that is currently not allowed in official rules, insane, we believe it would become a strategic choice to start over with the next game, which would also improve the appeal of the live streams. We would like you to consider this point. So let's go over what they're saying. So in the first half, and what clearly these 2 points are talking about inside of the shareholder meeting, is that they're saying to themselves, hey, new users and existing players in the community, online or otherwise, are frustrated with the fact that 1, there are outdated policies, 2, it's not very convenient to play Yu-Gi-Oh!, 3, oftentimes, and what seems more oftentimes, the format is not healthy and the balance of the game is not good. So people are like, hey, why do I even want to play? Disenfranchisement or disassociation with the game has grown exponentially over the past couple of years. If you guys don't remember this, MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! Made a video like 2020, 2021, talking about why he was not super into the game and what's going on with Yu-Gi-Oh, the state of Yu-Gi-Oh. And then 2003 or 2023, just like a month ago, he made another video saying why it was down. That's not that far apart, realistically. You shouldn't have your top community members and your people, TCG or OCG or otherwise, saying to themselves, why do I want to play this game? Because other people definitely feel that way. You know, the memes about Max C, the memes about like how Yu-Gi-Oh is balanced is not handled very well. And they're noticing this. And it doesn't make for a very good spectator sport. On top of the fact that Master Duel is insane, right? Master Duel is such a great product for Konami to use, but it seems as if the growth is not what they're expecting, or the shareholders are expecting from Konami in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So that's incredible, right? Yu-Gi-Oh is too complicated that proper, but yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh is too complicated that proper guides. I think that's true to an extent. I think that you can still able to like get your people to play, but Master Duel is the best funnel right now for sure. I'll defend the TCG right now, by the way. It's been most fun I've had in a long time. The current format actually is fairly good. Kashtira is still like tier 0 or tier 1, the best deck, but it's like, you know, it's definitely could be better, but it's still pretty all right. And part of the fact that I think reason why I'm saying this too, and why more recently maybe more players feel like they're being disenfranchised, is because oftentimes what ends up happening is the cards that are being released and the power creep generally is not being handled very well, right? All right, let's move on. So answer from how you say this, Hayakawa Hideki, President and Chief Operating Officer at Konami Digital Entertainment. So thank you for the valuable feedback. I have found it extremely regrettable that players who started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, note this is the name, this name implies both TCG and OCG, were not able to do so for long. And that sucks. Over here, they're just saying, that sucks. Anyways, regarding the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, we have been revising the Forbidden Limited list as well as changing the rules over a certain period of time. This is true. Regarding your opinion about our inability to attract new users, we will take this feedback very seriously. As such, we will continue to review the rules, including tournament rules, to make sure more customers can enjoy the game. We will continue to focus on playing environments that will allow for more players to enjoy the game for a longer period of time. This is, and to effectively translate from business to shareholder speak, well, one, kind of sucks that, you know, that people aren't playing the game, but I'll send some emails out, I'll get someone down for a meeting, and we'll talk and see what we can do to mad rush new products and things out of the way. Right now, we have some releases coming in, so we're gonna stick with those. But later, we're gonna change some things around. Don't you worry. In addition, not only do we want the Yu-Gi-Oh to be more enjoyable to play, but also that valuable perspective that's enjoyable to watch. It's a very important subject that has been relevant for several years. If it's been relevant for several years, then why haven't we made that the standard? Regardless, I think your opinion is absolutely correct, and I will convey it to our company and make the proper considerations for the next live stream. This year, the World Championship's coming up, will be held in Japan for the first time in 4 years. We will also have plans of live streaming it. As such, I hope you look forward to it. This is supposed to be the Band-Aid on top of the previous statements. Effectively, the answer to, hey, we want to attract new players, and it doesn't seem like Yu-Gi-Oh has an avenue to attract new players except for Master Duel. Master Duel seems to be the #1 conversion for players. What's going on? We actually think that live streaming might be a pretty good avenue. Could you speak to that? And Konami says, well, if people want to try our game and not play, part of that is on them, which is somewhat true. But also, we can look at the rules. We can try to make it more interesting. We've been doing that for a while now, past 5, maybe even 6 years. We've been really trying to make this game a little more interesting to play and to watch. For new and older players alike, as to the best of their abilities, we'll say. As well, we'll be live streaming our World Championship, and maybe you might see some things there that we can do to helpfully appease our shareholders. And that's it. That's all we're getting here. So, I don't know. I don't know if this is a case to where Konami, and specifically people at Konami, the COO, if you will, of Konami Digital, don't necessarily see it as a super big priority that one of their biggest brands and IPs doesn't have a valuable infrastructure for supporting competitive experience, right? Like Smash Brothers, for example, is like a close analogy for like some of the time. Like it's not exactly 1-to-1, but it's pretty good. And even there, it's like Nintendo gets involved and it's usually really bad. But alternatively, it's like, hey, you watch a Melee tournament, you watch Ultimate, and I mean, there's strings everywhere for them. Nintendo, if they really wanted to, could slam the ban hammer down on all those things, but they don't. Because ultimately, that still creates a good positive experience and converts watchers into players on some level. And at the moment, you know, Master Duel is about the only avenue. As before, you had the anime. You had the anime, which right now we're on 7s still, so it's not as popular and it's not as good as the previous seasons. And that's kind of sucks, right? So how do you get new people and how do you grow the Yu-Gi-Oh brand, the card game, physical card game, which of course is their like biggest investment. Right now, Duel Links and Master Duel are probably the two biggest focuses that Konami Digital Entertainment might have in their back pocket for being like for monetization, we'll just say. Right? But Yu-Gi-Oh is hard to engage with as a spectator, mostly because 90% of the games are decided in turn 1 or 2, making it hard to engage in my opinion. No, it's exactly correct. I think what's going on is that, like, especially what the share pointer has said, that a lot of times the tournaments become one-sided in the matches and doesn't make for a good spectator experience. And now sometimes you'll have that. You don't watch Street Fighter sometimes or other fighting games and see people who are just cleaning house, right? Let's say you have like a really good Lily player against like the most hyped up, overrated, and insane Ken players or Cammy players out there. Jury, gross, disgusting. DJ, even worse. But that Lily player is usually gonna smack him down, right? The super good Lily player. So what you end up having is these one-sided matches in the first place, but it is a little bit different because it's not always the case. The Lily player is an outlier, and they're kind of just built differently. Shoutouts to Mo. But inside of Yu-Gi-Oh, if you have that a lot and you have it more often, that becomes really bad. And the fact that at least with Street Fighter, you're watching pretty things happening, the dopamine inside your brain is saying to yourself, okay, well, that was really one-sided, but at least it looked cool. And at least it was fun. Yu-Gi-Oh, oftentimes it amounts to this, hand shuffling, and then going smack, and you smack the card down on the table. And that's it. And normally the commenters are like, oh, okay, I see they're gonna be flipping up Torrential Tribute now. That should go through. Oh, there's a negation on activating the Baron effect that he's thinking still. This is a pretty big decision. That's not very fun, right? I don't know. Always cheers for my Yoshimitsu players. True. I'm a fan of God, who used to play? Keelik? Inside of Soul Calibur? That was my guys. But these events are often for players with income to attend regularly. Also very true. We can get to that too as well. But they really need to start supporting legacy formats or something, Time Wizard format, Master Duel, etc. Allegedly, the Edison tournament that they held at the NAWCQ was legendary. Apparently, this was like a really good event. Apparently, Edison formats are being fired all the time at these Time Wizard events. And they need to have tournaments. Could you imagine a retro YCS where it's an Edison format? That would be crazy. But tons of people would watch and tons of people would engage, at least in the community. Old school players, new school players, people who are like, I haven't played in a while, because it's not that complicated. It is incredibly skill intensive. And we'd have, what, thousands of players? I imagine we have at least 1,000, maybe 2,000. It's really a player-based issue though. And I can kind of see that because like the players don't really want to engage on that level. And oftentimes like the player base is a little bit like particular what they want, but it's whatever. Bring back Kaiba playing Dragon Link and Yugi playing Branded. They'll have to travel through time to Starfrost dimensions. God, that'd be rough. I activate Skill Drain. Skill Drain. My dragons can still play around this, but I'll have to summon. That's not... Why is Kaiba the protagonist there? Regardless, whatever. Yeah, I can't stand our constant hand shuffling. It annoys the hell out of me. I do it too. I'm actually really bad at it. I don't really know how to like effectively hand shuffle that well. I can do it somewhat, right? Like it's, if I got like 3 cards, I can do like this one where it's like that, like slowly. But I can't actually do like the real one where someone goes like super fast. My dexterity's not that great yet. But anyways, yeah, I can't stand the tier 0 format stuff like GOAT format Chaos. I think that'd be still kind of fun. Old school GOAT format would be interesting. If they balance it correctly, you probably still do it. You get some nuts that are playing like Dark Magician or Beatdown stuff. So you get some classic Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Jinzo is in that format, which I think would be really cool. Slap down a Jinzo. I'd lose my mind. The other problem though with GOAT and legacy formats is they're a little bit slow. So oftentimes with like GOAT, you can feel like it's just like way too slow and it's a little too boring. Edison, I think, is the right middle ground where you get some more exciting things, but also you do get some cool interactions. But completely and fully, you do need to have a system to where you're supporting what your players might want, experimenting with what is cool with like new things, old things, right? Why can't we just get one major tournament that's live streamed, 1, and 2 maybe of legacy formats? I don't know. So we'll see. But I have subconscious hand fixation, so I'm hand shuffling. I have something on like my hands normally that I'm like messing with. I actually recently got this like switchblade trainer, and by recently got, I mean like my brother gave it to me. And it's really fun. I like it a lot. So like this is not, I wouldn't say to get this, but like, and I like just doing this forever and like swinging around, going faster. It feels great to do it, and it makes you feel kind of cool. Like it's like a fidget spinner now. Butterfly knife, what'd I say? Did I say karambit trainer? Fidget trainer? Hand shuffling trainer? Knife trainer? Chef's knife? I said something, I definitely said something wrong. I didn't say butterfly. Switchblade. Yeah, that's right. Switchblade is up top. Thank you. I gotcha. Yeah, but this one's really fun. I've never had one before. My brother was like, hey, here you go. I'm like, oh, let's go. So it's like a nice fidget spinner. It's really fun. Anyways, so here's the thing, right? So audiences in these events respond to originality, encourage that, kind of, right? Like, you know, when we have interest, they try to have interesting feature matches, which I completely understand, right? They try to have notable players on for these feature matches, and I completely understand. And sometimes the formats are really good, but what you end up having, and what I think is kind of the issue, is a level of 2 things. One, it's incredibly hard to get someone who's never seen Yu-Gi-Oh before to be interested in Yu-Gi-Oh. Oftentimes what I think you have is people that say, oh, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day, or yeah, I know Yu-Gi-Oh. Like I used to watch back when I was a kid. And so then you get the obvious questions like, oh yeah, like do people play Blue Eyes and Red Eyes? And it's like a King Scarlet skit, right? Where you're just like, yeah, but no, right? And then you try to explain, well, the newest deck is called a Kashtira. And they're like, ooh, Kashtira. And they're like, yeah, so what it does is you summon 2 monsters, you overlay for this thing called a Rise Heart, and that. So then that's kind of the thing, right? Is like there are complexities to Yu-Gi-Oh that I think aren't really that complex. Like you have to kind of compartmentalize a little bit. But what you often have is something that is not accessible for new players or for new audiences. Someone who's never seen Yu-Gi-Oh before is more likely to watch Master Duel and kind of just vibe and have fun, or Duel Links, frankly, than to pick up the card game. The card game, you know, people do stuff, they have their flourishes with the cards, which I think is fun and it's cool. Alternatively, like the card game is slow and it's not really a lot to look at. But when you're watching when you're watching Master Duel and you're watching Duel Links, there's all this stuff to look at and all this stuff to do and like the flashy animations, which I understand a lot of that has to do with the fact that like it's made that way. It's made so the little like dopamine baby in our brain goes like, oh, Pog, whenever we see a cool animation. That's what that's supposed to do. But the problem is that like you can have that for your tournaments, right? You definitely could have that for your tournaments. You just have to get the right people involved to do so. one of the best ways I think to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG is actually by doing duel nights. Sam's duel night is incredibly fun and really cool. It's obviously a little bit different for competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But oftentimes with stuff like that, you could maybe pull some tricks in there to really up your game with motion graphics or card highlights or something. And not in the same way that they have been doing it, because man, it's rough. Also, one thing to note on these tournaments is that live streams in general need to be full with need to be full with content. They need to be full with like in the off time, I don't want to see the previous matches. Maybe I do want to watch it, but I don't need to have the camera stuck, like turned away to the venue and have just dudes walking around with backpacks, a dude selling cards in the corner, a dude in that's right in the middle, like doing a T-pose. What for like 20, 40 minutes? I'm gonna walk away, I'm gonna leave. You might as well just play an ad, get some money out of it. And that's kind of my issue, is that even though these events are like wildly popular, they don't have anything. They contain like 20 minutes of gameplay sometimes, and then 40 minutes of nothing in between the rounds. Give us some things in rounds, I'm saying. And sometimes they do an okay job with it. EU is actually great. EU, I think, does a lot to really make sure that their production quality and their value is great. But even then, oftentimes it does still end up being like commercial for new product or something, then feature matches from last round, and then do you know this card? And that's fine. A lot of that has to do with the fact that it's Konami approved, and Konami has to say yes or no to any content that they put out there, of course. But, you know, there's that. I don't know. Live scripted duels are usually weird ones since they don't follow the TCG rules. Yeah, the scripted duels are fun, but I wish they would follow modern day decks as well, because people rewatched the Joey versus Pegasus duel, and that was cool. Yeah, see, like, here's the interesting part. They really could have more voice actors come on and do their things. If you had every single YCS have a scheduled voice actor tournament, maybe you even say things like, hey, let's get crazy. Let's have this voice actor like live script a duel versus someone from a different generation of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right? That would be insane. That'd be awesome. That'd be super cool. Like, you'd be able to get like these interesting dream suite matches where you just like plop down someone from I don't know, Duke Declan, right? Who also I think was Billy Bob Thompson, I believe too, and Joey from DM. You can do that. You can 100% do that. So that'd be sick. Right? Throw some things in there. Make it fun. Right? And then obviously you could like have those clips on YouTube and people would watch and be like, whoa, is this what Yu-Gi-Oh's about? Like, that's crazy. Revolver versus Kaiba. You could, he's high profile. He's pretty high profile to get Eric Stewart out in terms of voice acting, but that'd be great, right? You get Eric Stewart, which would sell the tickets, because oh god, it'd be great. Because like Yugi Kaiba, any of the OGs sells, of course, right? Well, when they do the scripted duels, they do in character. Yeah, they do in character. What ends up happening is that they get a script, normally in the vein of like an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh, and then there's new cards sometimes to push a product, and there's people on the table. It's typically like Jerome and Billy Brake, who are the commentators of the tournaments more than likely. And what they end up doing is that Billy Brake and Jerome will end up placing down cards as the voice actors are acting. And they'll be like, like for example, there was a Jaden and Aster Phoenix one, where they were showcasing off new Destiny Hero and new Neos cards. And Jaden won, of course. But it was stuff like that, where they'd be like, oh, I got something up my plate for you, Aster. I activate Miracle Fusion, and I banish my Wingman and my Elemental Hero Neos to bring out a new monster. Or maybe it was Favorite Contact, right? And they bring out Shiny Neos Wingman. And then Aster's like, oh no! And they do the whole song and dance. You think your heroes are good, but you have none left. And I'm sitting pretty with my Elemental Hero Destroy Phoenix Enforcer. And that's fun. I like it. I think it's nuts, right? They have like anime effects and sounds and stuff like that. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Anyways, the point is what I'm trying to say is that these live streams suck. There won't be a next standby phase, Aster. Exactly. Yeah. See, it's cool. Yeah, I like it. I think it's fun. It's interesting. As someone like me who took a break from Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time, when I was coming back, I was like, again, like a very normal new user experience. What's Yu-Gi-Oh like? And I think there are channels out there like Team Sam or other channels that are very accessible that can make Yu-Gi-Oh seem fun and exciting, or just kind of like neat to play. Outside of just like fun and exciting, because sometimes it's just straight up not. Sometimes you can at least present it as like a fun thing to do. But at the same time, these live streams and the actual physical card live streams, I think, have almost nothing to do with Yu-Gi-Oh actually being fun and accessible. Hold on, I gotta kill a bug on my wall. Hiya! It's a little spider. I think I got it. Hopefully it doesn't come back. Anyways, so yeah, the TLDR is that the shareholders, the stockholders for Konami Japan, are noticing that Yu-Gi-Oh is having kind of a growth problem, and it's either in no uncertain terms the balance of the game, because a lot of things are one-sided, how the reception of the live streams are going, which apparently is poor, and also how to convert new players and to grow the brand. And the stockholders might be concerned that Konami is not necessarily doing this effectively. Konami has assured that they are looking into it, and they are constantly trying to improve the game to get new players excited and old players to keep on playing their game. And while I can believe that, I don't know how effective it is truly, because they've got a lot of things to cover. Once again, talking about it, accessibility for new users, whether it be pushing Master Duel to the TCG funnel, whether it be improving live events over in OCG and the TCG. There's a lot of different ways they can improve, and I firmly believe that Konami might try some left field stuff. This is actually some pretty interesting things, especially considering the fact that this is like maybe one of the first times, at least I'm seeing this in a long time, that they're directly saying like, hey, you have this gold mine on you. What are you doing with it? Anyways, that's pretty much it, right? Low-key spot on with the voice impersonation. Thank you, I appreciate that. It's okay. I think my Jaden is getting better. My Aster is not getting that good. But a lot of it's just the inflection. A lot of it's just saying like the thing right. I don't know. I used to be able to do a Hasselberry. Sam Hill, my dino DNA. Like it's stuff like that. I can't talk in that voice for too long though, because my throat will end up like destroying me. Zark's line was probably my favorite. With my current hand, I don't think anyone can stop me. That's awesome. Yeah, I know everyone craps on Prog, but I swear it saves the game. It does. Things like Prog, things like Duel Night, things like, there are certain channels out there that like make people excited and want to play. And Prog is one of them. Visiting older formats is guaranteed at the very least. And then it's a new way to duel. Yu-Gi-Oh players just want to watch cool duels. They want to see their game done in cool ways. And getting dimension shifted is not very cool. I don't know, it's not that hard. So if they offer cash prizes, I guarantee they'll get engagement, what they're looking for. Yeah, that has to do something more with like regulatory laws inside of Japan. I agree though, cash prizing would be the #1 way to get people to want to play your game, 100%. So instead they gotta offer other things as prizing, and that's pretty much it. So it's like halfway between this like grassroots thing for the love of the game because there is no cash, and also halfway that like the developer is like, well, we want to support it, but kind of can't. So we'll see. Anyways, as a hero player, I believe there should be a dedicated evil hero line and a modern hero deck. I agree. Technically, the evil hero Dusted Gold into Malicious Bane is like the best thing you can do, but it's all right. Remember how we were excited how excited we were to get a new episode during COVID? Dude, new Prog during like the stuff time is during the stuff time during the pandemic. Like new Prog and new boosting of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff was so fun. We all just sit inside. We get way too invested inside of the game. It's really fun. Yeah, it's actually Kazuki Takahashi's with. That also is true as well. The original creator definitely said that they did not want for the game to be cash prizing, and that is also true. It's also true because he wanted the game to be for fun. But the reality of it is that like this game, if it's gonna be for fun and not for like for actual stuff, you can't be doing that, man. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, the more cheaters at the event, also true. That's also true, I guess. If you introduce actual money, there's stakes involved. Regardless, so that's what this is here. I think we can move on to the fun stuff. If you guys have not seen this yet, this is the 2023 North American WCQ Top 32 Nathan Christmas, aka Nathaniel. This is his insane hero list. Look at this list. I love it. This list is outstanding. We're gonna watch his deck profile here. It's 16 minutes long. I might actually put it on a playback speed of 1.5. That way we can kind of speed through it, listen to his reasonings and how his matches were. I'm actually very curious. But there are some standouts here that we probably should get some things on. Number one, he's playing Crosskeeper. This card is really good. It's if you can pair it off with something like a Liquid Soldier, you can get insane value. 2 increase Spotted. What a weird inclusion. And I'm curious to know about this one. Maybe in a deck that you're playing, I think 42 is what this looks like. Maybe playing 2 increase is fine. That's super whack, but whatever. 1 tactic or 1 talents. People are on 1 talents or in the decks. I saw a Pax Hurley list and he's playing 1 talent. Interesting. Plasma and Dark Angel, probably necessary. Foolish Burial to get a combo started going. All right, pretty okay. 3 Book of Moon, based 41. Okay, it's 41. Oh, then, I don't know. Why not go 42? Yeah, I know. Oh, it's 45. I was like, wait a minute, it's 45. Yeah, I thought I heard it's 45 somewhere else earlier. That's right. 2 and 45 makes sense. Never mind, whatever. Anyways, 1 copy of Neo's base, by the way. 3 Book of Moon, really good. He's playing ones of Rhoda, E-Call. E-Call is weird. I kind of understand that because maybe you're playing 3 Stratos, you're trying to effectively get a good normal summon. You probably could have cut 1 Stratos and the E-Call and been fine, but I don't know. 1 Shadow Mist is also crazy. So a couple of wacky things here. We got Crosskeeper, 1 Shadow Mist, 3 Stratos, 1 Tactics, which again, but whatever, and 1 E-Call. 3 Fusion Destiny, feels good, love to see it. 2 Dark Ruler, standard. 2 Forbidden Droplets. All right, not bad. But yeah, I'm saying he earned his top in response to the creativity. That's what I'm saying. I saw some people talking about like, there's, of course he won by playing Floodgates, by playing Rivalry Warlords and Gozen match. Here's the crazy part. Because of how good heroes really are and how much you're able to lock down the game with heroes and like pop your own cards if you really wanted to, you can skirt around that pretty easily. And on top of that, like the reality of it is after your combo's done initially first, you do need better win conditions. And it's pretty hard for cards to out those 2 and to play around those 2. So I think it's a good meta call. And on top of that, heroes do really well with those cards. Like a normal hero list not playing some level of Floodgates. Ooh, wow, I'm burpy. A normal hero list not playing some level of Floodgates is actually like, I don't know, not to say unheard of, but it's much better to be doing it with Rivalry and Gozen match on some level. You probably don't need 3. Maybe you could cut 1 Gozen match and play a 3rd Rivalry, but I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. Extra deck, he's playing Baguska. That's also a good pick. The New Flame Wingman, I'm sure we'll see that pop up. 2 Wonder Driver, which I actually think is a good choice. Wonder Driver, the more I play it, is like really, really good, especially in the grind game. You're just gonna have to need that. And side deck choices of Droll, the Spooky Dogwood, it's kind of base. 1 extra copies of things, 3 evenly matched. I think you could maybe add 3 evenly in the main. This deck does struggle against heavy back row, Labyrinth, etc. But maybe Furniture Lab was a meta call there, not quite sure. Spooky Dogwood is good for time, I guess. So we'll see. This is an insane list. Let's check out his the deck profile. Let's turn down the Street Fighter music just a smidge, and let's watch his deck profile. Let me know if you guys can hear it okay, and we're gonna look it over.
world here with Quinn. What's up, man? And we have here top 32 contestant. Please introduce yourself to the world, man.
Hi, my name is Nathaniel Christmas. You can call me Nathan. I did top 32, and I did it with one of my favorite decks of all time. I'll just let the field center talk. Heroes.
Heroes.
And I was blessed enough to have them ask me for a deck profile, so here we go. I'm gonna just get right back into it.
Kind of low?
Okay,
All right.
Any shout-outs?
I would like to shout out my family, especially my little sister Jasmine. I actually had a lot of self-doubt about coming to this event, but she told me, you've been thinking about it, and you have a lot of fun, so you should just go. And I literally booked the flight 2 days before the event, and here we are. Yeah, and then
Giga
also
Chad.
My friend Travell, he pushes me to
Actual Giga Chad. Man said, I wasn't really planning on going. But instead, I booked the flight, and now we're in there getting hopping with heroes. God, that's sick.
to play
That's
this
super
deck
good.
and to do my best, and he's always there in my corner. And then also Team Leon, you may have seen them at YTS Vegas. Those are the guys I usually play with. And then my family and my girlfriend for always.
Look at the final hero deck as well.
Nice, man. Without further ado, please show us the hero Duel.
All right, so here we go. So this is pretty standard. We got the triple Stratos.
It's 3 Starlight Stratus. This guy's a gamer. I like this mat's actually really cool. The more I see it in person, I kind of hate how they didn't fill it out, but that's fine.
And then we also have the Liquid. And this is a little controversial, but we got the Shadow Mist. I only played one because it is me kind of respecting Cash because you don't want to open it against
Ooh, that's actually a good point.
Cash. And also,
yeah,
I
because you don't want
to
to Spanish
much,
out.
and when I didn't really miss the Shadow Mist search.
Naturally.
Because I usually have a crackback with Denier and Cross Crusader, and also something else in my extra deck I'm going to show. So I was just like, you know what, let's just do one because I want to play more utility cards. And
so this is kind of something that's probably important to note with this right here. That's a good point. Like, the more you think about it, like, I think Shadow Mist is maybe, I love it at 2-0. I think utility and maybe for a grind game aspect, I love using Shadow Mist and sending it to the graveyard off of like a second Vion sometimes. Like a second Vion to hit the field. But the other thing that's good about Shadow Mist is that the search, I feel like I use that a lot. I mean, this is how I play heroes. I like to play heroes by discarding and chain blocking with the Ferris, but really the mask change search is the best way to use Shadow Mist, especially if you're going first, and especially instead of the TCG right now. Master League could probably get away with it, but whatever.
I also play 45 cards, and you'll see why. Like, I play a lot more utility cards than normal, but the 45 gives me that space. So there's the Shadow Mist. She's not bad though.
Insane.
And then we also got the Neos. You gotta play the Neos.
Let's go. Actual
right, so
Giga Chad. Neos Giga
this is
Chad.
usually played
Let's
in
go.
Neos only decks, but I play the Crosskeeper.
Yes.
If you open this with Stratos, which you see I played 3 of, and then of course the Hero Lives and Rhoda and Ethal.
Yes.
It's usually full combo plus drawing 2 extra cards. So you usually draw.
Yeah, so you draw the 2 off of something like Liquid Soldier, and you also draw the 2 off of the Crosskeeper. Because you'll go into an Elemental Hero Fusion regardless, whether it be from, like, I don't know, Polymerization or Miracle Fusion, if you're going into like an Absolute Zero. It kind of just depends on how you want to play it. I think Crosskeeper actually is really nice. It does allow you to draw into other cards, and because you're playing things like Rivalry, we know he's playing Rivalry and he's playing for Gozen Match, that the Crosskeeper does get you and digs you deeper into those cards. And sometimes, if you, again, you can use this card to discard, especially from your hand. Go for a Stratos, go for a Shadow Mist, go for a Neos, whatever. If you hard draw Poly, or if you go into like Vion to get yourself Poly, this card's online almost immediately. It's great. Yeah, draw 5 on going to Infernal Rage. Isn't it crazy? That's right. Yeah, with Infernal Rage especially. Yeah, this card's nuts.
Drawing 4 because you go this and Liquid.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing my utility cards more. I'm going off. And then not only that, if they stop you, you have a rank 4, level 4 on field, and you can commit to your normal summon. And I'll show you why that's important. Like 2 level 4s in my deck.
Yeah,
it's a way for me to respect
the
ownership.
I mean, we've got spoiled.
And then we
for
got the
that,
Vision package. I don't think I need to say much about this.
Vision Hero Vion, Vision Hero Ferris.
So 3 Ferris.
However,
3 Vion. I'm not trying to start any wars. I play 2 increase.
shots fired.
I feel like at a really big event, we gotta lower our chances of just not being able to combo. When I combo.
So I agree with this, and also there was apparently a buttload of Runic Fur Hire and Kashtira at this event. So you were banishing cards and you weren't getting things back because of the mill effect of a lot of the Runic cards too. Like if you lost your 1 copy of Increase, it is over. And I do agree with that. I think sometimes in Master Duel, I do think about running 2 copies of Increase, but then the deck space is just so tight. But that's a good point.
I want a combo. I got tired of drawing the 1. I would go to regionals and I used to play 1 for the longest and just draw the 1 and just not be able to combo. And I'm like, you know what? Nah, let's try to. And especially since I play 45, so I was like, yeah, let's try
I'm gonna do
combo
my
as
own
much as I
thing.
can. And ironically, I never drew both, and I was always able to resolve Ferris unless they had a hand trap or something. So
that is kind of the strength too. I remember back in the day playing 2 Increase and it being like kind of sick because I do miss it sometimes. I'm still an advocate for 1, of course, but Two's just good. I don't know, man. Tyr and Runic have driven me often to making 60 card decks in Master Duel. I mean, especially with Master Duel, like the best of one format, at least with the TCG, you can go for the game 2 and not have that happen to you as much, but for sure, God, Master Duel for sure. Yeah, I would run 2 Increase if I didn't need to run, need to run 3 Max C, 3 Ash, 2 Call by the Grave, all that, etc. Like, you got it.
It worked out, I think. We got the Destiny line, double Mally, Dark
Angel,
Plasma, and then also
Iron.
Yep. And that wraps that up for Monster.
I really don't have any disagreements anymore. I used to be like Dark Angel's too greedy. I kind of used to say that you don't necessarily need to play Plasma, but it's starting to be really good. I don't know. You can just use them, the utility. I still hate hands that are like Plasma, Mally. Like, I feel like there's a lot of bricks there, but maybe with 45, it's just good. I mean, that's them giving them. I'm not giving them enough credit.
Triple Fusion Destiny.
Of course.
Now I know a lot of people are like cutting this card. However, like I said, I try to want to be as consistent as possible. This is a 1-card starter. 1-card starters in this game are broken.
Yeah.
And
I mean, DP alone.
They're so good, people build decks around it. So I'm like, I would love to have a 1-card starter that equals DP Plasma. Sign me up. So I'm playing 3, and it can.
DP Plasma, DP Dark Claw.
Clunk with the whole new combo line of favorite contact.
Yeah, it can a lot. It can definitely be a lot, but we'll see. Yeah, I used to be a 1 increase guy until he got milled. Been running 2 ever since. It feels really bad when he gets milled. It's not the end of the world, but it feels really bad. You know, with favorite contact, you can actually shuffle it back with by going into like the Brave Neos if you want to, but it's not right.
However, just do it after. That's my whole mindset. Like,
one of my favorite Archetype decks because of how Archetype play pure.
So I think this card's really strong, and I like it at 3. I play the Foolish. I don't like playing it against Cash, and that usually gets sided out. However, I thought it was worth it because 1, I wanted to keep my starter count a certain number, and this is a pseudo starter. And 2, me playing this with Rhoda means I'm playing 3 Crosskeeper without having to commit to 3.
Yeah, that's kind of true. The unfortunate part is that like Rhoda is the only true Crosskeeper target other than Vion. I guess you could do really any hero, but oftentimes it's more advantageous to do that. I will say the Foolish Burial is a nice inclusion, and I like how he mentioned he gets sided out. Oftentimes in these deck profiles, like when you're building the deck, sometimes you kind of just need easy cards to side in and out, because if your deck is always necessary, you're gonna have a hard time thinking to yourself, what are some cards I can get out of here? Like when I was playing the Ricka deck at the regional and kind of playing online a little more, I was having trouble like figuring out specifically how to side out of cards, because most of the cards were just so good. And so like maybe I'd get rid of 1 copy of Petal. Maybe I'd get rid of like a couple of the spell cards I didn't need, but I don't know. So I think that's a good point, and it's a good thing that he brings that up, because that is important to talk about. Is like sometimes you just need easy cards to side out that are also just kind of generally good, and Foolish Burial is one of them for sure. Is this the real swap? What's going on, Matthew? Hello, good to see you. Hello. We are reviewing the NAWCQ hero deck profile. This guy, Nate, I believe. Nathan Christmas is his name. Maybe it's not exactly correct on that post, but regardless, Mid the Distance, and this is the most recent, I think, hero success that we've had in a very long time. Sans NBT.
Like I said, I don't want to play multiple cards. I can only do once per turn. So there's that. The E-Call, just 1. I wanted 17 starters in the deck. This was a 17 starter. So
17
I would
starters.
More, but I feel like I didn't need it. I like 17. Miracle Fusion, Poly, pretty standard. I don't think I have to explain that. And then my favorite card of the deck, a Hero Liz.
True, very true. Man, this guy is like pimped out. Look at this sick. He's got like highest rarity everything, which I think is insane. Maybe I just need to like finally put the hammer down and invest in it. He's got double sleeved over the hero sleeves in general.
Based. There we go. In the main deck, I only play 2. I wanted to, like I said, I don't like seeing 2 of these going first or going second. So I was like, you know what, taking from the GO format, if you don't want to see a card too much, but you want to see it enough, 2 is the number.
Exactly. I love that philosophy. I think 2-ofs are deathly overrated inside of this game. In Master Duel, I do it all the time. You guys see that I'm cutting cards, and I'm like, I like 2. 2's good here. 2's good here, especially in a best of 1 format. But like, Mass Change kind of went from being a dedicated 3-of to being a 2-of, I think, probably when DPE came out. But even before that, you could probably, not run more than 2. But yeah, sometimes cards are just like not good enough to be run on a playset, but other times you're like, it's sick. I think semi-limits are incredibly underrated. That's my hot take.
This card is insane. I'm only playing 1. But with visuals in the format, like, And then hand traps, I'm like, this card is too good.
It is
I'm literally
too good.
only playing one because I never want to see two. So I'm just like, well, the best way to do that is to play one. But this card is insane.
Yeah.
And then not only that, I feel like heroes have enough gas, or even if I don't see it,
It is very
if I
stacky.
do, I'm going off. So I like one, especially since heroes already struggle with like consistency sometimes. And
What's going on, KBG Revolver? Hello.
3 Book of Moon. Not only
Hello. Gotta make Neo shine. That's what I'm saying. 3 Book of Moon, godlike. Pack was explaining some of his uses behind Book of Moon in his Pearly deck, and isn't it insane that a card from, I think this is 2002, maybe even 2003, one of the first cards in Yu-Gi-Oh's existence, one of the first super powerful cards in Yu-Gi-Oh's existence, is being played in almost every single deck. It's just so strong. On top of the fact that I don't even necessarily think it's Cashier exclusive. There's just a lot of decks that do gain value off of having like one face-up monster, right? Which is kind of crazy.
Not only are you dodging imperms, are you dodging...
Sorry to finish my hero deck in real life. Love to see it.
It's great going first, and it's pretty good going second too. It's like, you gotta respect a Rise Heart, you gotta respect negates. This always will bait out a negate.
So you start off Dragon? Let's go.
But other than that, this card is amazing. I'm really glad I ran
Synchron deck's a lot of fun.
I ran this in the main even with Cash, because I felt like if you weren't Cash, you're losing to this card. This card is just so strong, and you guys saw me resolve it in my feature match. I don't think there's much explaining I need to do with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Following on the board breaker vibe, we got the Dark Ruler No More. I felt like me running 45 and four major high impact board breakers was pretty good. So I was like, you know what? And then I got this ratio from someone named Blake in the Hero group. So I was like, you know what? Even though I want to be
Hero group. Do I need to join that? No, I don't need to join the Hero group.
Well, sometimes you can't. Sometimes
I think I do, but other times I'm like,
and set up.
nah,
So that's what I do.
it's chill.
Favorite contact. I don't think I need to explain it. The new line's crazy. It's a revolt. Pretty good.
So good. Actually, that's a good way of thinking about it. It is a revolt. Now it is. Before I'd be like, it's okay. But now it is a revolt that you can tie pretty organically inside of your combo. It's awesome.
All right, so I main these.
Why play the 3 Book of Moon? We can play the entire Ghost Trick deck.
I mainly play hero. But what I learned from playing Eldritch, there are certain floodgates in the game you can go second with, because that's how Lab breaks boards sometimes too. They just open multiple floodgates, or they open a way to negate and floodgate. So I main 2 Rivalry and 2 Gozen.
That's such a good point. Like, I oftentimes forget because, for example, how you break boards in a deck like Altergeist back in the day. I think DZ actually had some good insights on this, where you play Gozen or Rivalry, and then you have like a Solemn set, and they generally cannot break the board, and it helps break apart their board pretty easily, or stun them enough to where it comes back to you. So Gozen and Rivalry going second is pretty solid. There is a lot of spell and trap removal inside this format currently, so this is like not, I wouldn't say like amazing.
This is good against Vanquish Cash. This is good against Despia and Sprite, and both these are actually good against Sprite. But my mindset behind these, if they droll me, if they shifter me, they're ending my turn. So why not end their turn? You get, like, if they're gonna end your turn, you end their turn, and that's what I feel like heroes need to do. So I main these, and like I said, since I'm playing stuff like Droplet Book, you can play these going second and bait out a negate, and then flip this, and you're breaking the board because they're locking the board. So I think these cards are insane, and I'm glad I got to play it.
What's the main deck count?
The main deck count is actually 45.
Yeah.
So heroes have a problem because their engine's so big.
Hate to see it.
Of fitting utility cards, and then also drawing bricks when they shouldn't.
Thank you. Isn't it a shocker that the person who tops the national tournament, like the world's qualifying tournament for Yu-Gi-Oh with a hero deck, shares this philosophy? It's crazy to me that people are like, no, hero's got a lot of utility. It's like the hero engine that's necessary is like 20 to 25 cards, and it's insane. It's a huge deck. It's super bulky.
So I feel like a good way to fix that problem is 45.
Yes,
because not only do I get more space, I don't see it as much. Now
Sure.
I know technically I do see Hero Lives and Fusion Destiny less, but I feel like with this deck it's so fluid to where you just gotta make those trades sometimes. But don't get me wrong, I was playing 40 for a while and I like that too because you do see the power cards more. But for this big event, I feel like I wanted to try 45 and I think it did pretty decent. So
Nice. We're gonna have to try that.
right.
I'm super down.
Still in the main deck, we got the Shining Neos Wingman.
Let's go.
Pretty self-explanatory. That's your revolt target.
Really cool sleeves.
And then it's time to wake up, be a hero. This card's insane. Combo case and OTK machine.
Wake up your
Sunrise,
hero.
very
Sunrise.
combo as well. We got the Infernal Rage Flame Wingman.
The new Flame Wingman Infernal Rage. The true savior of all hero cards. It's time to play Flame Wingman once again, and it's beautiful.
He's part of the combo line. Searches the contact, gets you through the miracle. He's insane. And as you guys saw in the feature match, Mr. Absolute Zero, he's not going anywhere. This card's insane. So that's it for as far as like Miracle Fusion targets and stuff goes.
Absolutely insane.
And then we have the Mass line. We have the one Mass Hero Blast.
Yeah,
this card is really good against back row decks. And not only that, a lot of people do like the Imperm Stratos. So let's make it an egg. You still get to go off.
Stratos is very...
and then we have the double Dark Law. I did want to play one, but I feel like there's too many scenarios to where they try to book or Imperm your Dark Law, get rid of it somehow. And just setting it up to where you can chain a Mass.
Reject
so I was like, okay, let's play
modernity.
And then I only play one
Return to Wingman.
See why.
That's what I'm saying.
Two other cards
True.
Play. But I play DPE.
So I guess I didn't quite notice that from his existing list earlier, his spoiler list, which is that he's not playing Dangerous, which is technically an additional starter. I like Dangerous on occasions, but maybe that's just correct. Double Dark Law is correct, though. You could really get away with 1. I've seen some nuts play 1, and it's sometimes really just like dude, what are you doing? But it's good. 2 is just grind game, and sometimes you do get impermed. You got to flip up another mass change when you recycle it, especially if you're playing 2 Wonder Drivers, so that's whatever.
If I did have the space, I would probably play Dangerous or Dystopia. They're really good.
Dangerous is a bit cope, in my opinion. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. Dangerous is 99% cope nowadays. I think before, especially when we were running stuff like Dystopia, instead of having DPE, DPE is like should be your only target, and Fusion Destiny and DPE alone kind of works out. I think Dangerous is a decent enough like extender, and it has some funky stuff. But I also think that maybe that's relying too much on a send of something like Shadow Mist, for example. So maybe it is cope. Maybe it's more cope than I'm thinking, but it's definitely like at least 90% cope.
But the 1 DP was clutch. Yeah, it would suck if it would get ripped out. But if Cash is ripping you, you're probably already behind. So at that point, you need to already just rely on your deck to come through, which is where my utility cards come through. So DP,
base take.
Like I said, I would like to run maybe Double or Dystopia or Dangerous. Then Infernal Divisor. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't want to play him because this would have been a Destiny. But you need him. Searching that Neos is
this is my guy.
It's basically like.
I love Infernal Divisor. I've always thought this card is insane, and I love playing it, especially with like getting a free +2 with Avion Burstinatrix oftentimes for like the fun times, the fun decks. But being able to search Neos is.
And then we got the 2 Cross Crusader. This card, not only is it a starter, or extender, it's literally also a crackback play, because one of my favorite things.
Why isn't this card in a higher rarity? No, this is like a Ruggles meme, and Ruggles said that. Cross Crusader should be in a higher rarity.
To do a save denier instead of doing a turn 1, and literally having the second one to either bring back DPE or to go into this, which is my crackback, Double Wonder Driver.
Yes.
Like I'll use one turn 1, and then turn 3, I'll reset a Miracle, and then add 0 people.
Yeah.
Like, this card's insane, and I'm shocked I'm not seeing it at 2 more. But
he's also not playing Acid. Oh, that's bold. Okay. I like Acid a lot. I think Acid plus Blast, maybe instead of like one of the Wonder Drivers, but actually maybe instead of the Baguska. I think Baguska is like good if you get Drolled or if you get like Maxied. Like if you get stopped somewhat, but maybe instead of the Baguska playing Acid, because Acid is like insane combination with Absolute Zero. The value you get out of that is crazy. But maybe it's too high rolly. I don't know. So I like Dominance with Decider over Dangerous because of Dark Angel plays more smoothly. It's also true. So, yo, what's going on, Louis Plays? Hello. I've missed so much of the stream now. Hey, it's okay. We're we're just chilling out. We are currently reviewing the NAWCQ Hero Deck Profile. Thank you, Kuna Maidata, for the spot. As we reviewed it a little bit earlier with this picture, this is the full deck list, like spoiler, we went over it a little bit. But we did that. You missed like the rant that we went on about Konami's event, so it's all right. Yeah, take notes. True, very true. Watching Black Phone. Ooh, Black Phone actually is pretty good. I liked Black Phone. I think it's okay. How'd you like it? Was it all right? It's all right. It's not as scary as I think I was kind of expecting, but it's a decent little mystery part, and it's actually not even advertised that well. It's advertised as like this like horror movie, but it's not really a horror movie. It's interesting. But it is written by, some people have said that it feels like the last chapter of a Stephen King book, and it's written by his son, Joe Hill, but that's his pen name, Stephen King's son's pen name. So that's pretty all right. Yeah, it's 2 Stratos, or I like playing Stratos at 2 in my hero decks, but he's playing at 3, which 3 is good. 3 is really, really good. I don't know. Both are fine. I think 2 and 3 of Stratos is amazing. It's arguably one of your best normal summons. I'd argue oftentimes Vion is better, but whatever. So saw this deck and list and wanted to tell you about it, but I guess it's too late. Oh, I saw this. I clocked this thing on the day of. It was awesome. Yeah, Devicer and Evil Hero Infernal Wing makes her a really good switcheroo for Infernal Rays. Oh, yeah. True. Actually, very true. We're going to be playing Infernal Rage today, actually. I love the movie so much. The actual main lead has a brain. Yeah, that's one thing, too. You were always rooting for him. For the main kid, which I did kind of like. It was like, oh, like, man, how is he gonna get out of this one? And there was legitimate moments where you're like, oh god, he's just gonna die. But it's good. I thought it was decent. I think I rated it like middle of the road, maybe like top 15. I actually don't know where I I don't really know where I left it off on my overall movie list last year, but I ended up watching that one in theaters and had a pretty good time with it. I wish Solid Soldier was better, kind of like Liquid Soldier. Solid Soldier is too good, I actually think. So here's the thing. There was a really good deck profile a while back that was a regional deck list that had, I think, a couple copies of Solid Soldier, and it ended up kind of going for, it was when Verte was still legal. So what ended up happening is you go Solid Soldier into another level 4, and then you go Predaplant Verte Anaconda, and then you go and try to turbo out DPE Darklaw, and you just go DPE Darklaw every single turn, and it was great. It worked out really well. Solid Soldier, though, is a really big imperm and effect veiler and whatever the negation target. And since you've already wasted your normal summon, oftentimes you don't really get much more value off of it. Like if you already had Ferris, or if you already had Stratos, or if you already had Vion, you might as well just use those instead. So the only thing that it's going to get you is more extension. But oftentimes, like, how much more extending are you going to get, right? Heroes don't necessarily need more bodies. They kind of just need, just need better protection. You know what I'm saying? But it is really good. It's still very good. It's too good. So let's go on, Gohan. Hello. Nice to meet you again. Nice to meet you again too.
I get why, because the extra deck's so tight. But I feel like we burned through Miracle Fusion so much, we need to see it again on our turn. So that's what I'm playing. And then last but not least, like I said, if they're going to end our turn, guys, we got to end their turn. So I'm playing Baguska. So not only is cross your level 4s, you also have Hero Lives. And I know a lot of people are doing the Blazeman line, but I asked myself, I was like, do I want to sit on a favorite contact? Or do I want to sit on a Baguska? And this actually came up so many times during the tournament to where they would troll or ship for me. And I'd be like, okay, Baguska, go. And they couldn't kill me. Detach Shadow Mist, now I'm going off.
Actually, that's wow. Wow, that's a good point. Yeah, you could go Baguska, Detach Shadow Mist after you have 2 monsters on board. So he's using Ferris later then. This gives me some good insight into him not using Ferris on the discard, or using the Ferris lock until much later, which I guess makes sense because if you're getting drolled or shifted, you're not extending much and you're just like trying to maintain card advantage. Very solid. So yeah, that's pretty right. Yeah, better protection or more extenders. I think that's like, the more extenders is true, but only in like better more extenders, because we have plenty of extenders. It's just that you kind of need a little more something, right? And I think Crosskeeper actually kind of fills that role, but Crosskeeper unfortunately is not searchable, except for with Rhoda, but whatever. Considering the position of heroes are in now, what kind of card do you want introduced in the archetype? I want more evil and vision heroes. I actually think I can agree with that. I want more evil and vision heroes to be in the game. I actually want a new evil hero card, just because I think the evil hero cards are cool, but I would love for this deck to be like somewhat self-reliant. Vision heroes need like one more thing, even though, you know, Gravitino is somewhat like off playable. It's like right there to where you can actually do some stuff with it. But right now the Omni hero list is so tight and so specialized that it's like, doesn't really do a whole lot else. I would love for a card that doesn't lock you into heroes in the main deck. And there's a few cards that do that, right? Not necessarily a Ferris replacement, but like something like that though. So yeah, either Vision Heroes or Vision Heroes or Evil Heroes are perfect candidates for getting new support. Otherwise though, I'd recommend going for, I would probably want the Contrast Hero cards, or like main deck mass heroes, of course. That's like the meme. I think of it there.
And they wasted a card, and they're not ending my turn anymore. So this was definitely really good. And also
Baguska,
I am playing 3 evenly matched. I was kind of iffy on this card, but at the end of the day, I'm glad I played it. Because you do got to respect back row decks still, even though I have a lot of dodge like Book or Drop with Mass Change. And then not only that, it's really good against most of the boards nowadays. Like Vanquish Soul is good against Cash. Like, so I was like, you know what? I'm really glad I decided to play this card. I was iffy on it.
Yeah, it's just so good.
In the side, play the extra Gozen and Rivalry.
Yeah,
these cards
I had
really
3 of us pretty solid.
A lot of people argue, well, hey, this interferes with the line or your Stratos plays, and you can get stuck there. However, it's like, in my opinion, it's like Vanity's Emptiness, how that card used to be played. You want to hurt them more than it's hurting you, and usually it hurts them more.
Exactly.
So that's why I decided to play it.
Agreed.
And then I do play the 3rd Mass Change. This card's insane going first.
Nodding.
So yeah, I want to see it going first. But
Championship deck, nodding.
I do play the 3rd Droplets. Like I said, if you're not Cash, that's usually going in because all hero needs are high impact.
But yeah, Evil Hero needs a Spirit of Neos, like Sinister Necrom. That'd actually be really cool if you got off the Sinister Necrom with like especially someone like that's better than Malicious Edge. A retrain of Malicious Edge or a better Malicious Edge would probably be a lot better. I'm keeping this muted instead of playing because what all you have to do besides like to one of Call with the Grave. It's not really like super necessarily important to understand, but
no,
okay.
I did want to play more of this card because this card's insane. Heroes going second, but the whole brick philosophy. I don't see 2 in my hand if I don't play 2.
It's triple tactics. Yeah, Thrust is insane. Really expensive though, but it's really good. It search anything in your deck.
We're gonna play that one.
Lol, have fun.
This was a last minute add-in because I was trying to stay away from hand traps so I can high impact, but I had to tell myself, you know what?
Droll is just way too good. It's just so good. Maybe not main worthy anymore, but definitely very solid. You're replacing this with like Imperm nowadays, which before wasn't like as high hand backed, but it's definitely there. Definitely a good side deck card though for sure.
Though in Vanadium, which ran Bishals, but no Dragon Link, so I think I dodged a bullet there.
Let's go. Dragon Link, like Pog.
I played the Spooky Dogwood. Now I didn't think this card was good. I actually thought it was dog water. With somebody at my locals, I was complaining about how sometimes my combo takes too long, and I was just like, bro, like, and sometimes I mess it up, so it takes even longer because the deck's just hard to combo with. It's a hard deck. So he's like, why don't you play Spooky Dogwood? And I was like, that card sucks. It doesn't get you any real advantage.
It's true.
But he talked me into it because he told me, he was like, hey, wait a second. One, if you draw it, you're not dying that turn. And remember, I was scared of Dragon Link, and I was like, Dragon Link hates
true.
So I was like, okay. And then 2, it gives myself a time to win, a chance to win in time if it does get to that situation. Ironically, I didn't go to time to where this card came through, but there were situations where
they just, you can hear it. They started the
and not only that, another application I actually used during the national
voice duel
is, remember how I said earlier, like you just want to survive against the shifters and duels. There was a time against Cash where I actually did this.
That's fine.
And I was able to basically survive off the life point game and then crack his board. So this card really makes it to where you can survive that turn. And crack, the only downside is if you don't have a strong pack back, it's not that good, and it could have been another card. But most of the other times, this card says you can't die, and I like it. And also, it's absolute 0 target. So
that's good. Oh, it is an absolute 0 target. That's actually that's insane.
Beautiful explanation, man. Congrats on your top 32 and this nice prize card. Until next time.
All right, that's it. Really insane deck list. I think this was.
What is up, YouTube? My name's David Lee.
Really insane deck list. I like all the explanations made sense. I think this was really good theory coming into this event, and congratulations. This was awesome. Always great to see Hero Brethren win. So that's good. I really don't think there's anything that's super confusing. Like technically Spooky Dogwood is like the weird outlier here, but everything in this deck list is pretty heads up. So there's not like really a whole lot to say. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Evenly is great for going second because sometimes people just have an unbreakable board and Evenly helps. Evenly, I think, is the best board breaker in the past like 5 years. I think that evenly matched, Lightning Storm, all the other board breakers aren't as good. Forbidden Droplets is pretty close. But evenly matched is like, since it's released, just insane. Every single time that I see evenly matched resolve, it's good. I'm main decking it most times, and it feels bad, but a lot of decks can take advantage of this. Some decks, I think Heroes having it not be main deck makes sense, especially if you don't want to necessarily play a super big grind game. But oh man, evenly is like a killer against so many matchups, especially in the rogue department. And Master Duel, the best of one, of course, it's going to go crazy. But in TCG specifically, this list is beautiful. This list is hard to say anything bad about. So yeah, evenly is not even. Oh no, it's been way over not even. Exactly, it's true. It's insane. So Evil Hero turns Nib into a hero support card. It's also true with Dark Gaia. Big Dark Gaia. Phantom Knights need more love. Phantom Knights are like always off meta on most days. Like I remember a couple formats ago, they were playable because they could just go for Scythe. Nowadays, they're like, what do they get? Don't really get a whole lot, but it's all right. Spooky Dogwood is for Airneos? I'm saying. But anyways, that's the list. That's all the things we had to really go for. Congratulations again, and this is awesome. And thank you to Hakuna My Data for getting that video up and that video profile. He makes good video stuff too, so I recommend subscribing. This is new. What is this one? It's Diva Hero Grand Finals deck profile, Edison Format Nationals 2023. Let's see this.
And you're watching Asian with Cards, and we got the legend, the beast, a true hero, or sometimes a true villain.
That's right. So I'm a true hero. My real name is Cairo, but anyway, you can just call me a true hero. And I came in second place at the first ever Edison Konami sponsored event.
we're gonna watch this deck profile too. It's 25 minutes. But do you guys want to watch this Edison one? Do you guys care about Edison? Do you guys want to watch this? Yes, no? Diva Hero? Okay, we got one love for Diva Hero. I love Diva Hero, and I think Edison Diva Hero is insane. This is something that I think I would build if I was to play Edison. Between this and there's like maybe one more deck I would like to play, but Diva Hero is probably the way to go. Go for it? All right, 1.75. We're gonna do this double time because this is a 25-minute list. No,
there are over 250 entrants. I lost to Baby Turbo, Body Turbo in the finals, and I did quite well. So here I am with the deck profile. So we can just get right into
1.5 is probably good. This is gonna be a little bit hard to understand.
And you were second place, right?
Second place. So first up, Dark Arm. A lot of Diva Hero players are not playing Dark Arm, and they're just wrong. Guys, Dark Arm, whenever I drop Dark Arm on any game today,
that's true.
Even though, yes, sometimes you might have 3
I'll watch it for the shirt alone.
So powerful.
That's
right. Playing Dark Arm.
It's actually a good shirt. Looks cool.
He's amazing. Best card in the format. All right, anyway, next we got Boris. So
Boris.
Staple.
I kind of hate that it's really upside down. I'm like, dude.
But I'll just get
have you ever seen a deck profile?
You do a lot of turns, you like draw and pass.
That's mean.
So you leave your board wide open. So when your board's wide open, because you're trying to set up for combo pieces, so you can duplicate them.
Diva Hero or Edison 6 Samurai? Ooh.
Now there's 2 different versions of the Diva Hero deck.
Dad, the reliable, always comes back.
The defensive version got popularized by Oscar, who came like in first place at 2 PS5 tournaments, and then like Beast Mode recently came in top 8 at RBET.
I might run this.
I played the offensive version, right?
Honor Evil Hero and the best
alien
card.
Your play style. Like if you're more kind of like slow paced, then go for the defensive style. But if you just want to kill your opponent, then go for offensive style. Another reason why I prefer this version is also because you're not going to go into time. None of my matches have been in time, not a single one of them. And when you're playing like Paper Yu-Gi-Oh, like IRL, like there's that chance that you can go into time. And at this event, there were like modern turn phase rules, which means it just goes end of phase. So there's not like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 or anything like that. It's just literally just end of phase. But anyway, Boris, broken card, so it should be fine. We got Triple Caius, right? I mean,
Caius,
he's like a boss monster.
Sure.
He's on Caius, and
if you guys don't know, so if you guys are just coming in or not really familiar with Edison format is slowly becoming like the most popular way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! If you are a boomer or if you're someone who does not like to play the old formats, or someone who doesn't like to play the current format, excuse me. One of the reasons for that is because of consistent, again, disassociation and disenfranchisement with, I feel like it's not saying, am I saying disenfranchised? Is that correct? That feels like it's wrong. Disassociation, disenfranchised, whatever. Both are probably correct here. Anyways, with the current format and how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going, we tend to look back at nostalgia, and we tend to look back and examine past stuff when we are just not content with the current era. This happens all the time in media, in movies. We are constantly putting back, we're constantly turning back time and giving us something that makes us feel like it's the 90s, to feel like it's the 80s. And so Yu-Gi-Oh! Is no different. Edison format popularized by a YCS in Edison, New Jersey. And this YCS, this Yu-Gi-Oh! Championship National Tournament, was most known for having a super wide variety of cards and a pretty diverse format while also still staying pretty skillful. So a few decks from that event historically are still pretty strong, but a ton of players have put in time and effort into deck building, theory crafting, and doing tournaments. If you guys do not know, E3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Is probably the biggest Edison Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel, and definitely the person that ushered in us into the Edison era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Insanely popular, and now we have almost completely new decks than what we saw historically. Some of them initially were like, oh man, this deck is really good. Oh, this deck was playable. But Diva Hero is one that was experimented later. This deck has been iterated upon a ton. I think Black Wings as well is seen to be one of the strongest, if not the strongest deck, or Value Turbo. There's also a couple burn decks. That's one that you see in the top right there. So that's effectively the TLDR. TLDR is that Edison is there a Swolelax stream in the sidebar we can watch? Oh, another Swolelax. Let's go. I'm saying. Let's go on Hyperdrive Wave. Hello, good to see you. Salmon Great can search Ash using Horse Prince with the new support. That's actually kind of cool. It's not bad. Right, the new card can search stuff, right? Either the level 4 or with you can just straight up search a card with one of the spell cards. Anyways, so yeah, Edison format, if you guys do not know, is like, I don't want to call it the melee of Yu-Gi-Oh, but it is continuously showing itself to be a very popular and very skill-based format, and also incredibly fun if you're someone who likes old school type of Yu-Gi-Oh, but not like the dumb Yu-Gi-Oh, I think. where it's like you're playing Delinquent Duo and Pot of Greed. Like, you do get some stuff inside of Edison format, but it's like maybe less egregious than stuff like that. I don't know. New selection pack today or tomorrow? Yeah, the new stuff is supposed to be coming tomorrow. Apparently, it's got the Cashteros, right? I think. Either way. All right, continue.
Cry, right? They just cry.
Caius.
So he's a boss monster. Every time I resolve Caius, like
Diva Hero, historically not a deck that has been that was good in Edison or even found out in Edison. This is a deck that's post more modern era Edison that people have been iterating on. It's very popular and also very good.
my opponent usually
it's going to look a lot different than a modern hero deck, though, just because it's like hero back in the day looked
Royal
different.
Or even Black Rowan, so
more of an engine than a deck.
Awesome.
Next up, the namesake of the deck, right? Deep Sea Diva.
Diva.
And, I mean, you play that 3. Every deck that runs Deep Sea Diva, with the exception of zombies that only run 2, they play 3 Deep Sea Divas, right? So Deep Sea Diva, Triple Diva, and of course, the target that goes with Diva, you need to play Spine Gilman.
And it's just one.
Right, and only one Spine Gilman. He's
Spine
always in my
Gilman.
hand every game. Actually, that's why I lost the finals. He was in my hand, just hanging out there. But
sucks.
I did win a
Feels
set,
bad.
actually, the last round of Swiss of day 1, so round 7, because I drew Spine Gilman. Some of Spine Gilman, my opponent couldn't beat over it, and like I just kept attacking. So I mean, Spine Gilman, like me and him, we have a love-hate relationship. He's the best target to get with Diva. I mean, even you.
Yeah, Pot into Grace wants to duo, the trap does shoot. That's exactly correct. That's what old school Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, what we think it's like. I summon Jinzo, and now you cannot activate trap cards. Ah, no! What it's really like, okay, activate Pot of Greed. You don't have anything that can respond, so drawing it. Drawing 2. Ooh. I'm gonna go for Forceful Sentry. Yeah, I don't think Forceful Sentry is actually legal at that time, but whatever. Yeah. Dragon Maid, Rose Dragon, and Madolche allowed in Edison.
I think some.
Unfortunately, no. But there is some Dragon decks. I think that people have been experimenting with some Dragon lists.
Make Diva 600, and then like you saw, or I rather side in the Snowman Eater, so it makes Snowman 400.
I think it was like a Blue Eyes deck, in fact. Maybe I'm wrong.
Next up, still hanging out the monsters, Double Malicious.
Double
Another
Mally.
card that I have a love-hate relationship with because Mally, like, you never want to see this card. You only want to see it in the graveyard. You never want to see it in your hand. And when it is in your hand,
Mally
like,
is at 3 in this format,
by the way. They play like discard traps, such as Phoenix Wing Blast or Wave Break. But I
Evil
play
Hero.
zero discard traps. And my reason is
The Evil Hero Prodigy is also available, which is, I think, actually very solid. It gets you a body. It gets you a body, and also you can use it for Absolute Zero.
So it's just not worth it, like playing those discard traps. So the next follow-up question.
Most formats for Edison are overrated. I kind of agree. I don't really like Glad Beast format that much, even though that might be after Edison. But Timeline's kind of rough. But Goat format, while really cool, is probably like the big 3. Modern Yu-Gi-Oh!, Goat format, and Edison. And that's like it. Like, there's no other ways to really play.
Well, you play
Goat is a little...
It's actually through Bionic, right?
It's good. It's really good.
Like, of course, you will always have access to Bionic, but there's other ways to get in the graveyard, too. Like, I also play, and I'm going to get into
Yeah, free fodder for Caius. That's right. Exactly.
Dark Refer. So Dark Refer is
Big
another way to get him in the grave, right? So you play Rhoda, you play Dark Refer. I mean, Bionic, that's literally...
I probably could skip a lot of this deck profile.
Don't get too short. But you just go Special Prodigy, sack from Ali, and like, yeah, it might seem like a bad play.
Okay, so he's
but
playing
it's
for
not, because you get to draw during the end phase. So with those different methods, like, it's good enough to get Malicious in the graveyard. Anyway,
Yeah.
Mali, excellent card. Like, he allows the deck to make level 8 synchros along with Caius. A lot of decks in Edison format cannot reliably make level 8 synchros. Like, think of a deck right now. Yeah, probably can't make level 8 synchros. Like, so that's a kind of like advantage to Diva Heroes. Like, you know, unless you're playing Flame Bell, but if you're playing Flame Bell, then like, no insult to anyone.
Yeah, 75% of the side of the time. It's also really slow. It's also insanely slow.
At the very last round, round 9. But still. Anyway, Stratos, right? Elemental Hero Stratos. Of course,
Let's
Stratos,
go.
he is just amazing. One of the best normal summons in the deck. The cool thing is, like, in Edison format, the 2 best normals, and this isn't just Diva Hero, right? But I think the 2 best normal summons in Edison format are 1, Deep Sea Diva, and 2, Stratos. And
True.
Diva Hero plays both of them. You play both Stratos and you play both Deep Sea Diva.
That's a good
So
take.
Diva Hero beat. But anyway, so Stratos is amazing. With Stratos, you can search out Malicious. You can also search out Prodigy. You also use the second effect to pop back rows and does
Amazing.
target. And also,
So,
like, because
what a
uncertain
card
amount of cards-
ahead of its time. Stratos is legitimately one of the best cards in the game still.
that will hit if you're going to Starlight Road, they can even chain to it. Like, Stratos, he's just like, he does it all, man. Stratos is just like, he's the turn 1 opening that you want every single time. So Stratos
Chaos and Thunder Dragon really make it a bit faster for Go format. It's a little bit right. It's like modern look at an old format, but it's still like it's still just Chaos decks.
Or you go Diva Effect, Gilman, make Black Rose, right? So there's so many different. He's just a combo card, basically. He's just a combo card. You either use a combo with Malicious to draw, you combo with Diva to make a synchro, you combo with Kai's to tribute. Like, he's just a combo card, and he happens to be a hero too. So he's great. 2's perfect. Don't drop it down to 1 or 3.
Sure.
Next up, Plague, Treeborn, Zangan.
Yep,
So
you
these
gotta.
3, they're all staples, right? Plague is just a generic tuner. He plays rare with Dark Refer because you can go Dark Refer, pick Mali, send Plague, Treeborn. Let's talk about Treeborn a bit. So I do not main deck Snowman Eater at all, and a lot of people are playing like, oh,
Snowman Heater with Diva Hero is pretty solid. It's a generally good
I
card,
don't like
but
Snowman Eater. It's because Snowman Eater does not generate advantage over time.
That part is true.
You guys have to think about the long game, right? And when your opponent attacks into a face down snowman eater, like it's nice you get like a.
Alright, we're gonna skip a little bit.
People are coming back every single turn. But if you send snowman and well, now you see why. Alright, but I mean whatever. You can listen to guys saying don't play Sangan, like
why?
he searches why. Why aren't you doing it? Like he searches. Last but not least, Spear Reaper.
Reaper's good.
MVP of the day. MVP of the day.
Saved you a lot?
Yes, saved me a lot. And he's also the deck loses against.
Spear Reaper is very solid in general card advantage wise, and it's kind of insane that like this card is I don't know.
That
card's
right?
broken.
And any deck that can
I hate
play cards
Spear
like
Reaper so
Spear Reaper
much.
stalls against all those decks. Not to mention, like, you
Yep.
critical. Plus, Apple Mind Crush plays a lot of.
If you guys don't know, this is kind of how I watch. This is kind of how I watch deck profiles. Oftentimes, I'm like skip cards, skip cards, because you kind of understand after a while like the theory behind getting the cards. I know this is bad because as someone myself who's complained in the past, like, well, people don't really want to listen to people talk about theory crafting in the decks. It's mainly just about like give me the cards. I feel bad about that, but at this point in my Yu-Gi-Oh understanding of knowledge, sometimes you have like just a base level enough knowledge to know what the cards do and how they interact. Sometimes there are times where you're like, oh, that's a really good point, but it's generally with text, and that's kind of
roll into the match.
That's
if you
whatever.
deplete your opponent's hand,
I don't watch deck profiles at all. I've also heard that sentiment. It's every so often when it's a hero deck or a break deck. Like if I'm learning the format, then I'll do it.
It's 1-for-1. Like at least if you're playing this card right, he's always gonna be a 1-for-1. So
yeah.
Amazing card, great effect. Like MVP of the day. So that's it for the monster. So I'll just do a quick spread. That way you guys can see the monsters again. So Reaper, Sangan, Treeborn.
This is unnecessary.
Plague, Double Prodigy,
Easy.
Yeah, very easy. So on to the spells. The spells are like as far as spells go. Brain Control, best card in the format. It's
Brain Control. Really good. Old school brain control though, right? I think it's pretty errata.
And I saw him draw brain control for turn.
Yeah.
There was zero way.
Yeah, I understand what the cards do and what to do it, but sometimes it's just it's hubris, makes you miss something you could have considered. Also very true. You sometimes you do get some good text with it. Like I remember watching Pack, and sometimes I'll watch Pack deck profiles to get some insights on like how the format is and how to play specific cards. And he does have some really cool text. Like I think against a Dark Rulered Pearly, you can chain the effects of the Pearly Noir and activate Book of Moon and flip it face down, and then it resolves. I learned that. Neat.
Well, a while ago there was a
every so often there's good gems.
There was a Blackwing deck that won an RBTE. He's a great player, great player, but he didn't play Brain Control. Guys, this card is cracked. You should be playing Brain Control.
It's a game-winning card.
Yeah, it's literally a game-winning card. So
Brain Control is
Brain Control
is
and
gnarly.
Mind Control. Mind Control is like Brain Control is like baby brother, right?
Let's not forget
and it's face downs, and they're a broken card. You can use and Grepper, but I mean obviously there's
Rhoda.
in the deck, so you can. I would play E-Call, but I don't play any heroes other than Shadows. But yeah, Rhoda, great card. Allure, draw card. There's
Allure
in the deck, so you can then do it. MSD is at 1, so force one MSD.
Hero Beat is also the other card inside of Edison, or other hero version that you could play that's actually also very, very good. So you're either playing Diva Hero or you're playing Hero Beat. There's not really an elemental hero build, like there is, but not really. So oftentimes you're playing Diva Hero or you're playing Hero Beat, which Hero Beat consists a lot more of the Gemini Spark types of stuff. I think you're playing Alias and stuff too, which is very good. But you also are splashing in your just general Edison savings.
MVP, like send Molly, send Treeborn, like that's the best case scenario. But even like if you have, I don't know, other cards to send, that's fine too. The problem with Fusion Fusion that I want to say real quick, people think when you open up Fusion Fusion, Diva Hero, you win. That's not necessarily true. It's not like Dragons. In Dragons, if you open up Fusion Fusion, like you're gonna win. You send 5 monsters. In this Fusion Fusion, it always depends. Because if you have malicious in your hand, you can't send the other malicious to the ring. You can. Of
course.
So it's just like Fusion Fusion is only like extremely busted when you don't have like malicious in hand.
Just send Shadow Missile. Remember when Sangan used to be good?
I do not play
Sangan, I think, was even still really good in like the base decks that came out recently. It's kind of a nutty little card that like is only, it's like sometimes good and other times it's absolutely trash.
There's no space in the extra deck, and also I think the card sucks. So anyway, Fusion Fusion. Next up, Double Gold Sark. Now this is a card that a lot of people cut.
I think really good.
And like the problem that you have to know about Diva Hero is Diva Hero has a lot of consistency issues. So you're gonna pull hands where it's like you can't do anything.
Gold Sark is nice, especially in like the older formats, because you can just essentially search for anything.
I think Oscar's list doesn't play double Gold Sark, and like he's winning with it, so like congrats to him. But like his version is also more defensive. So it's like whereas he's not playing Gold Sark because he's playing traps to defend himself, like Deepers in and things like that, like he can afford more time. But if you're gonna play the offensive version that tries to rush you down and kill you as fast as possible, then you need to be playing Gold Sark. Like the card's too good. Search out Heavy, search out Fusion Fusion, search out Dark Arms, search out Brain Control, search out a Diva if you need it. Like card's crap. And last but not least, you guessed it, triple Miracle Fusion, right? Triple Miracle Fusion. Best top deck card in the entire format. Like, I mean, if you play Miracle Fusion, like, it's just, you want to talk about Spear Reaper being at least a 1-for-1. Like, if you use Miracle Fusion correctly, you're going to generate so much advantage off of it, right? You don't summon Zero into an empty board unless it's going to be for game where you know they don't have anything. Like, Miracle Fusion, it's a free card. You get absolute Zero. I think Zero's the best monster
responding
card
to a thing.
Dark Arm, of course, is the best boss monster because he comes by surprise. But Dark Arm and Zero, like, it's supposed to say which one's better. But anyway, absolute Zero plays both, so got that. Anyway, that's the spell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you got to play 3 Miracle at a certain point.
I have a dumb question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I noticed that there's a lot
Pre-errata Sangan was busted. What's going on, Brandon J? Hello. Yes, pre-errata Sangan was even better because you could actually use the card that you search. Even nowadays though, like modern Sangan's not that bad. Yeah, I see modern and retro decks either run it or don't run as well. Yeah, it's like it's fine in modern decks as like a 1-card starter into like a Link 2. A lot of times you would use it to run into Halki Fibrax, which is very solid, but I don't know. DK has more views on his leak videos
honestly,
than regular videos. We're addicted to his leaks. That's actually funny point about it. It's more of a marketing thing. People care a lot about new patches and new information and new stuff. Oftentimes they don't really care that much about they don't really care that much about like gameplay from Decade. They often care more about like the news and the updates, because that's what he's kind of built his brand around, is like the new stuff with the game and keeping up with the meta. He didn't really make his money, let's just say, off of doing gameplay, which is weird, right? Because considerably, you do it with like decks and budget builds and stuff like that. But that's kind of the audience that kind of garnered, is like you go to him for news. That's kind of different. That's kind of true across the board.
I wish I had money to get like the ulti versions of everything. So anyway, last but not least, ultimate traps. Double
Right.
bottomless. So
Bottomless.
I only ran one singular bottomless. But
We're only,
over time,
like,
I've decided to put 2 in because
roughly
there's
halfway
troublesome
through this
matchups that
list.
Edison
I'm
has,
pissed.
like Black Wings or Gladiator Bees or even Bane Turbo. Like they all get wrecked by this card. So double bottomless. So great card.
Easy.
Next up, easy, right? Next up, Dust Shoot. This is the Trinity right here. Dust Shoot, Mind Crush, Deck Deck.
It's actually surprising he has Mind Crush and on top of Deck Dev, but
That's
he
right.
has a separate video that you guys can check out from his channel.
Yeah,
True Hero.
And I explain it in detail. But anyway, I mean,
That
Dust
guy's
Shoot,
really
if you resolve
good.
it, you win a game. Deck Devi, if you resolve it, you're going to win the game. Mind Crush,
True.
so if you resolve it, you may win the game. But the reason why I play Mind Crush is because I play Dust Shoot and Deck Devi, right? So you have a high chance of knowing what's in your opponent's hand. Not to mention, even if you don't have any of these cards, you just pull this card raw. A lot of cards in the Edison meta, they search. Think about it. Even Hero Beat, they have Stratos, they have P-Call. Even Black Wings, they have Whirlwind, right? Like, and even if you don't know, for example, specifically what they have in your hand, you just make an educated guess, right? So if your opponent is playing Flame Bells, right? Call, I don't know, Rekindle, you know what I mean? If your opponent is playing like, I don't know, Synchropat, like call like Cold Wave or like call like Rescue Cat, you know what I mean? But you can make an educated guess. If your opponent is in the main phase and they have a Sand Game on the field, like call like Ice. Like, you just make an educated
good
guess.
point.
Even if you call wrong,
Good
like
point.
you get hand knowledge because they have to reveal their hand. It's that simple. If I resolve it, I win.
Like the
I deck it, fine, don't play.
We're skipping a little bit.
Easy.
So I'm on, last but not least, Stanford, right?
Yep.
There's a lot of cards.
Torrential,
Yep,
Mirror,
Force,
Torrential,
right?
Solemn.
Yeah, 3,
Really good.
6. It's just like, for Mally play, you win. You resolve deep prison on the
All
side
right,
and
keep it going.
Arm for Army Armor TK also works with Diva and Prodigy, and in some cases you might even have to use them to make 1/6. Like
Do people not like Decade or something? I'm ignorant to whatever stigma it is over there. I'm not trying to start drama chat, so ignore if it does. It's not necessarily drama. Decade is like a kind of a controversial figure, we'll just say. Just because like oftentimes he says some pretty like, I don't want to say head ass things, but effectively he says things that are like these new cards that no one else knows about. I'm like I'm revealing them here, first time ever, like whatever. And it is clickbaity. It's supposed to get people to be engaged and stuff, but it's kind of just the way that he talks about it and the way that he presents the information, excuse me, that does ultimately lead to an air of know-it-all-isms. I don't know. It's kind of weird though, because at the same time, it's like, what do you expect? Like he's good at his marketing. He's good at his branding. He knows what he's talking about sometimes, at the very least. The other thing though is that like he also doesn't necessarily pretentious. It's not like he's not pretentious per se. It's more just that it's not like he's like, oh, I'm above it all kind of thing, like pretentiousness, like, I love French cinema, etc. It's more just that he also proclaims to be this arbiter of information, where truly it's, one, not that true, and two, that it's like he says things that are just, I don't want to say kind of false. Like there's the infamous one that I think got someone banned. But it's like he'll just say things and he'll just feel like, dude, that's just wrong. Why? That's just incorrect. What are you talking about? He's fine though. Decade is like ultimately a good channel for the most part, right? It's like he's popular. He talks about new cards. He gets people excited with the game. But then other times he's like, I'm the only one with this information, and this is entirely correct, which is supposed to build himself up as this reliable narrator, when oftentimes that couldn't be further from the truth. So, what's going on, Oxy? Hello, how's it going? Hello, hello. We're finishing up this deck profile, and I swear we're going to play heroes here soon.
Catastor standard, Android standard, Bionic standard, standard. I would consider this standard.
Standard.
Let me explain Red Dragon. The reason why I play Red Dragon.
I love when deck profiles do this. This is something I haven't seen in a long time. When people just say things like, of course you play this, of course you play this, of course you play this, of course you play this. And then also, sometimes they just say, they list down like 7 cards that just say, if this resolves, they win the game. But it's, it's mandatory. I don't really want to talk about it. And then that's it. That's it. It's awesome.
Because at the end of the day,
it's so funny. It makes me just want to ignore all of this.
You just have to be smart. You have to make a good read, right? If it's attack baseline and is really, really good, use any line. Players, they go like first one, should be playing it, and of course, so,
what was the card
also,
for?
in the Machina matchup, which you
have yeah, because you're playing side decks, Cyber Dragon. 3.
And also Gorzo here.
Oh, shouts to
Gorzo. And you do not run Gaia.
Card sucks. Not good.
Yeah, Gaia is probably right.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so his extra deck here, if we are parsing it through, even though we didn't really talk about it much, was Armory Arm, Catastor, I can't remember that Psychic Wizard's card's name, Brionic, Goyo Guardian, Rose Dragon Stardust, Archfiend, Colossal Fighter, I can't remember that one's card, Dark End Dragon, 3 copies, and finally 3 copies of Episode 0. And one Chimera. So, plan of mine, to his bogus playtesting, they're always against the most outdated, unoptimized versions of the deck. Yeah, they're like usually marketed as like this is what people are gonna be playing. Runic Invoked. That's all I really should say. Runic Invoked is like super rough, and I think that's incredibly insane, right? Oh, sorry, weird. Weird. Sorry, I'm responding to something that I sent out. Anyways, so he played Runic Invoked as like his Runic debut deck, which I think is just like, what? That doesn't even make any sense. Regardless. All right, move on. We'll move on to this side deck.
What everybody, I guess, is curious about the most is the side deck, right?
Yeah, sure.
Black Wings. Now you might wonder why am I siding Consecrated if I play a lot of darks? Well, the first
Consecrated
one,
Light.
You down with Shadows.
Snowman Eater. Hey, he's playing the Snowman Eater.
DD Crow.
DD Crow. DD Crow.
Great cards.
Good stun card. Some Dose Cyber Dragon. Enemy's Fiend.
This is standard. Every side deck should have Cyber Dragon and at least 1 Crow.
Yeah, that tracks. All right, we're skipping through this a little more because
so for spells,
kind of losing it.
MVP. Smashing Ground MVP.
Soul Release, Nobleman Across House, Smashing Ground. Okay.
But the reason why I side both is because Triple Ryko and
all right, keep on going.
The traps. So the traps, here we go. Sorry with these two. Light Imprisoning Mirror, amazing against Precious Warren or any like that, light one.
Imprisoning Mirror, Master Restrict, and 2 Royal Decree.
So pretty much,
really good card in this format, actually. That's nice. Yeah. What is bro in fact blabber about? I have no clue. I'm saying invoked Runic is an insane pick. Oh, my stuff is just falling everywhere. All right. All right. Okay. Now let's actually get into what I think we've all somewhat been waiting for, and that's Master Duel. And that's Master Duel. But oh my gosh, yeah, this is a little. Well, I think moving on. That Edison list was cool. I'm glad we watched the hero deck list and the hero deck profile. That was a lot of fun. So now, unfortunately, we're on to Master Duel. Womp womp womp. Womp womp. I know. I didn't want to necessarily play Master Duel either. I'm just joking. All right, right about. We'll do it here. I usually don't have the music up this loud, but I've been kind of missing the music a little bit. You said Rose Dragon wasn't allowed in Edison? Oh, did I say Rose Dragon wasn't allowed? No, the old school Rose Dragon, the new stuff wasn't. Yeah, the Rose Dragon is. I think you maybe could do something with it, but there's no like Rose Dragon support, pretty sure. I mean, maybe I misread that. I was conflating it with the other archetypes in there as well. But yeah. Hajime. Negate. Decklist video. I'm saying the other one was really cool. The other one was really, really cool. At least that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No one wants to play Master Duel until something sort of happens. Quite literally every single streamer and Yu-Gi-Oh streamer that you'll ever see is like, do we want to play Master Duel today? And don't get me wrong, we played Master Duel like every single day for like 4 hours on stream like last year, but nowadays it's like, what do we do? Okay, so if you guys do not know, this is what we're gonna be trying to do today, taking this on ladder. I actually recently got to Plat 5 with my Elemental Hero Neos list, and we're gonna be trying to do that. We're trying to rank up and play some games with evil heroes. Let's see if we can do a more of an evil hero based type of strategy. This deck, we do have to pull some packs for because we do have things like Evil Hero Dark Gaia, which we do have to like consider as a card, and also Malicious Fiend, which is kind of funny. I don't really even know if we have a level 6 or higher Fiend monster outside of Malicious, like any of the other Fiend monsters, like these guys. So maybe we don't even need Malicious Edge, but it's probably a fairly solid card. We're not playing things like Favorite Hero, which we probably could experiment with. We are playing the Bystials because they're big bodies, which is kind of fun. We are playing 3 Nibs. That's right. Are you high? We would be. But Evil Hero Dark Gaia is a Fiend +1 rock monster generic. And that means we can play Nibiru as a generic rock monster. If I may add, I think just 1 Dark Gaia works fine. Okay, we can do that. If that's the case, then we can add what in here? What other thing could we add for our extra deck that might work out good? Good question. I don't know. That's the thing that too is like, what other card we play in the extra deck? Maybe just like an extra copy of Wonder Driver. Follow after our hero brethren. It's a rare, so we can just kind of just throw it in there. Could play a generic other card, maybe like Escuriado might be okay. 4th copy of Dark Law Trust. True, very true. How's the climb? We haven't started. We're just starting now. We got a nice breezy 42 card Evil Hero OTK double Mally Bane. We do have double Mally Bane. We already have double. A triple would be insane. So if you want to have fun, you absolutely based. Put Wild Cyclone. Wild Cyclone. Oh, we'd have to put. Let's search evil heroes. We would have to put in a Wild Heart inside of this. You know how crazy that would be? You know how insane that would be? Wild Cyclone is really good though. Lightning, but it would actually, you know what though? You know what? I do actually like it. I'm not even lying here. It's the same reason why I actually like playing, why I actually think I like playing a copy of, what's the other one? It's the blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is. Effectively, it's an extra search off in front of Devicer just in case we draw one or the other. We can still have a bridge to get to 2 copies of a card. So, Wildheart clears Eldlik. True, and branded. Would Swamp work? Yeah, King of the Swamp actually would be able to work here because we would be able to fuse into our other fusions. So that wouldn't be too bad. Plus we can go for Poly, but no DPE. We're going to try to go for a straight, like more along the lines of an Evil Hero build. We're just also playing a couple copies of Dark Law. And then we might reiterate from there. This is about what I'm looking at. It's like an OTK style going second deck, which I think this is okay for. Maybe we're missing some cards for going second, but I feel like enough board clears is okay. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Where is my keys? We're gonna turn on the keys and we're back. All right, I'm back. I had to pee so bad. Oh. Ooh. All right. I guess when we're just drinking water and doing nothing for a while, right? Once an snack on works fine. Don't give it too many targets. I think 2 is probably better here for us because we're not really discarding too much except for off the Ferris, and that I think is where we're gonna start to see a little more of a better choice, which is nice. Lubellion, so you can search for Bestial of your choice. That wouldn't be too bad. I don't know if we might have a Lubellion. We might. So yeah, there just needs to be cards that can be substituted for materials for specific evil heroes, or maybe a way to turbo them out and ignore the conditions. We can. The Supreme King Castle is actually one of the better ways to do it, though. Yeah. You think they'll ever make more extra heroes when the Master 4 is over? I really hope they do, because I love like Infernal Devicer and Wonder Driver, and all the extra heroes are great. They really should have a Link 1. That would be best, but we'll see. 2 to 3 Lubellion is optimal. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. Let's see, it's Lub. We do have 2. We do have 2. I'll put 1 in there. I might take out Honest Neos if that's the case. No, we gotta keep an Honest Neos. We gotta keep an Honest Neos. Honest Neos is way too good. Maybe take out a Baldrake? Don't take out a Baldrake. Yeah, it's tight enough. It's extremely tight. Yeah, there's no way. Absolutely no way. Fusion stuffs probably don't work consistently, sadly. Plus, we lost King of the Swamp. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, we did lose King of the Swamp. King of the Swamp is banned, right? No, it's at 1. It's at 1. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yes. Supreme King Castle boosts Honest Neos. True. It's very true. You'll need more than 1. Trust. Let's see. Yeah, I guess because you can search it off the Magnemite and it's very solid. 1 Baldrake is enough. Yeah, 1 Baldrake is very fun. But Link 1 Vision support, extra hero with a 1 Vision hero monster would be really funny. Okay, I think for now what we need to do is we need to open these other packs. We do have 1, 2, 3 ultra rares, and we don't have any ultra rare stuff. We can definitely get some. But we also need to be able to craft things. And definitely the biggest craft that I think is really important is a dusted gold. So we're gonna craft a dusted gold. We're gonna open up our pack. And then we're gonna go into Transfigured Heroes. So we're gonna save and move and open up some cards. Let's do it. We have 6,000 gems that we can use. We're probably not gonna have to use all of them, but we are hunting for at least a few of them. We can get other copies of like Dark Law and stuff, which is all right, but we'll see. All right. Hiya. Dark Fusion. We did need an extra copy of Dark Fusion, which is very solid. Yo! That's a little bit loud. A Royal Rare Dark Fusion. Holy. Nice. We needed 1 more. So that's sick. Actually sick. There's no way. Okay. Lucky upon this. Awesome. Actually awesome. Insane. Yeah. Legit a fun strat. We should do this with once Infernal Rage comes out. Oh, 110% we are. This is a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Also, I think Master Hero Vapor is kind of underrated, by the way. Right off the bat. I would have loved to see that during the middle, but maybe our luck's turned around. This was the right move, of course. Dark Fusion. Insane. Prisma. Prisma's okay. Prodigy. Edison staple, Prodigy. Very solid card. Let's see if we can get anything else. Vicious Claw. I think this card sucks, right? Yeah, this card is really bad. I can't remember where that card was used. It was in the anime, maybe? Oh, Destrudo. Have I not pulled a Destrudo yet? I don't think I have. That's fun. Destrudo's pretty all right. Yeah, it blows. It's rough. All right, streamer luck. You're a streamer. We're there. Konami employee, actually. I say all this stuff and I don't get banned. You know, we wonder why. Mass Change. Mass Change 2. Oh! What? Chronomaly Atlantis. At least we get some free Royal Dust out of that. Or UR Dust out of that. Pretty lucky though with the 3rd Mass Change and I think a 3rd Mass Change 2, we might be able to instantly get rid of that. Which is okay. Really solid pickups though. Really solid pickups though. We'll probably go for one more and then see what we can dismantle, and we'll go nuts. Ooh, another Royal Rare. That was this close to being a Royal Rare. Isn't that crazy? Magical Stone Excavation. We might keep this one because it's part of an Exodia strategy. Discard 2 cards and target 1 spell on your card in your graveyard and add a card to hand. And then a third Dark Fusion. Plus a Nacid, which I don't really need more than one of, but that's gonna be a good dust. Again, a ton of good dust. Oh my gosh. Diamond Dude Staple, that's right. Diamond Dude Turbo Engine, let's go. Oh, well, 4th Acid, that's good. Insane. Actual streamer look, I'm saying, okay, Mass Change is huge. Acid is really solid too. Like, very, very good. Yeah, why is it a UR? I have no clue. Yeah, we're playing Chronomaly now. We have to play Chronomaly now. That's true. Yeah, I would love to become a Chronomaly streamer. Become the only. Okay. We might actually do this. This might actually be just streamer luck. You guys are right. My mistake. 3 UR potentials. There's no way. Yeah, apparently there's a strat to get Royal Rares. I mean, just spend a ton of money on it. Shurig. Shurig. Holy. Chronomaly to the top, exactly. Man, that the only Chronomaly player. Actually true, not clickbait. This has to be a joke, right? We pulled like 4 ultra rares. This is incredible. And Harpy's Feather Duster is a hell of a card to pull. Insane. Imagine if this was Master Saga. And all these mask change. When I was actually pulling for these cards, I got like 0 mask change. And we don't need SRs. We need UR dust. So it's helpful at least. Incredible. Royal Rare Darklaw incoming. I can only wish. It's into the pack. Super Poly. Whoa. I think it's at 2 of now, but whatever. No, it's at 3. It is at 3. We didn't have 3. Let's go. Oh my god. 3 Ultras? Vampire Braum. Darklaw! Darklaw? What? No! Okay, this would have been amazing as a rarity upgrade or something. What is going on? Braum is okay. Braum's a decent card. This card is gonna be dust. And then the Darklaw. Masked Hero Darklaw off the rip. We've gotten, what, 5 ultra rares so far in these packs? There's no way. There's absolutely no way. All right, I think we have like 1 more shot of getting an ultra rare, and then we'll see. Incredible, absolutely incredible. What pack are you pulling from? We're pulling from the Transfigured Heroes, Mass Change 2. Not bad, not a better one. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ultra rares. 3 of them are playable. 4 of them, technically, with Ominous Omen. Insane. I know, new account luck. I just basic streamer luck. What's going on, Lamore? Hello. I'm saying this is incredible. I don't want to spend more packs, but like I kind of want to do 1 more. 3,000 gems. What do you guys say? Did I break the game? This is incredible. Where half the time we pull like the Dark Magicians, where we say we don't get 1 single ultra rare in the entirety of like 5 of them, right? No Dark Magicians at all. What is going on? Actual Konami employee luck. I'm saying it's actually at the pack though, but oh, Rooster. Why is a Rooster a UR? Rooster. A Rooster. Master Duel, you have checks if you have OBS running. Streamer mode Master Duel, and it just gives you the most hyped things when you need it. Insane. Oh, the Swole Cave voice? All right. Opening packs. Oh, that's not right. So, we have new cards coming out in 12 hours. New cards that I leaked on my channel, and we are pulling, oh my god, incredible luck. El Shadal Construct. I actually don't think I have this card yet. Is the strongest Shadal card in the game. And then, of course, the Glizzy Gladiator. Thank you, Gage. Wow. Honestly, the Gladiator card's kind of useless, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Another energy for Royal Rare? We'll have to see. Hopefully we can pull maybe one more Royal Rare in this luck. We'll have to check it. So, you tried. Yeah, we were there. I used my Decayed Voice earlier, which was, maybe I can only do it once a stream. I'm not quite sure. I had to hold it together. Whatever's going on with these packs are just like throwing me off of everything. But also, because we are getting new cards here in a little bit. How is this possible? Okay, first one out to the pack. Ignister A Island. This is really good. Oh, the actually useful card. What's the next one? We need a second Dark Calling. Dark Calling, let's go. One more. Evil Dark Gaia, we need the one. Oh, it's not Royal Rare, but that's still insane. Both of these were sick. This is the best pack opening we've ever seen. This is the best pack opening we've ever seen. Can you say Hajime? All right, we'll try. Hajime. Negate. It's do that forever. Fool. Go back to Fortnite. How do we keep on getting away with this? Malicious Fiend. Okay, if we get Bane in the last one, this is actually just the best thing of all time. Holy. Herald of the Arclight is also a crazy pull. That's actually a good card. Yeah, that was one too. I'm saying. What is happening? Okay, last one's in the pack. Do you think it's gonna be Malicious Bane? What's the over-under on Malicious Bane here? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go on. Let's hello. Before I go to bed, hey, thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Hopefully we can chill you out for just a little bit and the smooth sounds of Swolelax. But hopefully have a great rest of your night and get some good rest. Get some good rest. Well, let's see if we can get this one. Malicious Bane. Okay, I'm Master. That would have been insane. That would have been a clip. That would have been absolutely a clip. 5 ultra rares. A lot of them very good. A lot of them very, very good. And then a Herald of the Arclight, Dark Calling, we definitely need. Dark Guy and Malicious Fiend, both incredible pulls. Holy, this was so good. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to go again. I kind of want to go one more time, right? We can't go one more time. If we do one more time, it has to be the last one. There's no way, right? We're trying to pull from Malicious Bane, and I think that's the card to do it, right? Malicious Bane is in the pack. We want the new cards come out tomorrow. They come out tomorrow for sure, right? We want to pull some of the new cards. Get it twisted. Do it again. All right, we'll do it. All right, time to get it twisted. We will pushed our luck a little bit too much. Pushed our luck a little bit too much. How many dusted gold? I think we only have one. No, we have two. We have two. Union Hanger, actually pretty solid. This is a cool card. Queen Angel of Roses. It's a cool looking card. And Union Hanger. It's actually pretty solid. Get a Royal Rare Bane or Dusted Gold? Yeah, we'll go for it. The new cards suck anyways. That's what I've heard. I've heard they're alright. True. New cards are just bad. Well, alright. Just spend mine tomorrow? True. Just drop a ton on the new cards. We'll see it. Mass Hero Blast. Pretty solid card. I mean, we're gonna get a lot of good dust here regardless, so we'll see. What are the odds that Infernal Rage tomorrow? I think it's like probably 10%, right? Maybe they'll do like a small heal turn. I think people have data mined that it's not gonna be in the game, but we'll see. Labyrinth is gonna be probably the majority of the cards, but that would be so cool. And the new Dark World stuff. That's right, the new Dark World stuff coming out too. All right. Elixir Black Awakening is really good. We have one more card. Oh, God. My heart almost dropped. Super Polymerization in the shiny. It's the shiny variation, which is still very, very good. But we already got one. We already have 3 of those. So we were looking for Malicious Bane. It's fine. Almost. I'm saying. Really good, though. Really good card in general. But, oh, nice. Well, actually, I think we already had 2 of those. Upgrade. Oh, no. No, close. We'll take a Glossy Dusted Gold, though. Glossy Dusted Gold is going to be a very welcome addition to our hero deck. I'm saying, every time it spins around, you're just like, it's like heart pumping. It's going to be good. Another Mass Chain. We have like 7 Mass Chains now. Oh, Shiny Mass Chains will be good. I think we have 2 Shiny Mass Chains now. The Glossy is good. The Glossy is nice. I do actually like how they do Glossies in this game. Did I not do this one? Oh, I didn't. Okay. Oh, Warning Port. Warning Port's good. Ecclesia as a Glossy is also... Oh, is this the 3rd Mass Change Glossy? It is, I think. It is. Ooh, cool. Very cool. I hate that our 1 Ultra Rare was like at the very end there, but that's okay. And Mass Change. That's fun. Very fun. Royal Rare? No. Okay, well, this one was a little bit less successful. We did only get 1 Ultra Rare, but we got a ton of SRs in this pack, so that's fine. All right, we're gonna go back. We effectively filled everything except for our 1 UR Malicious Bane, so I feel like we can just dismantle some selected cards that we just pulled, and then we'll be on our way. So I can sort them out from recently obtained. So I think I'm gonna do like this. Yeah. We got a lot. I can probably do my SRs only. SRs and URs, because that's the only ones that really matter. So we don't probably need 3 UR Malicious Bane. Maybe don't need 3 Masked Hero or 2 Masked Hero Blast. Probably don't need this one, but it's kind of neat. Attack Betrimidating 1 Plant Monster. Destroy 1 face-up card your opponent's controls. Kind of fun, but probably don't need it. We have 4 Super Polymerization. I'll keep 2. Keep 2 in there, be fine. Get rid of the Glizzy. Probably gotta get the Glizzy. We don't need 3 Dark Law. That's enough to make our board, but I'm gonna get rid of this guy, and I'm gonna get rid of the Omen. Don't need that either. And this guy, it's gone. We only need Harpy's Feather Duster as well. Probably not super necessary to get. Is really the last time that I actually pulled cards was making Runic? That's disgusting. Probably don't need more than 3 or 2 acids, probably fine. We have 7 Mask Change. We can get rid of all of these because we have 3 Shiny Mask Change, and probably get rid of Rooster as well. We'll dismantle all of those. That's pretty good value. That's pretty good value. Cloudian Sportoon! All right, we hope so. What's going on, Cloudian Citrostratus? Hello, hello. Good to see you. We rise. That's what I'm saying. All right, Royal Rare on this one. No, never mind. Okay. Yeah, just craft the Royal Rare Bane. Easy. That's what I'm saying. Unfortunately, no. After duels, I've realized, got any clue how to play this deck. This deck, I have no clue either. It's effectively like a mix between a modern hero strategy with something like the Ferris and also the Vion and evil heroes, which I don't really know how this is going to work out super well. We're either hoping for Dark Gaia OTK or Malicious Bane to carry us through anything. The only hand traps we're truly playing are Maxi and Ash Blossom, and we have a lot of more board breakers like Nibiru, Lightning Storm, Raigeki, and Harpy Feather Duster. We probably could cut this, though. We probably could cut a few things for sure. We'll see. Take your Dark Fusion out. I think we still keep the 1. Oh, switch to the Royal. Yeah. Ooh, good point. Good point. That's right. Good point. Almost forgot about the Dark Fusion Royal Rare. Let's go. So you have 2 Bane? Yeah, we just got it. We just got it now. Unfortunately. Yeah, I wish there was a way to practice decks and AI casual. Yeah, the solo mode in this game is about all you would be doing, but that I think I think it's not as good. The casual or the solo mode for doing test profiles. It's not as solid. Turn 1, Dark Law Turbo. Turn 2, Inferno Wing and Bane Blowout. That's my thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly. So we do have everything lined up for this hero deck, and I think we can go into some games and get it done. Let's see. So we did get to Plat 5 with our Neos deck, our Modern Jaden list. Let's edit this deck. Why do I need to edit this deck? Oh, okay, because I didn't have, I deleted all my other mask change, so this is fine. This was our Modern Jaden list that we decided to take into the ladder, and we've been climbing up ever since. It's actually been pretty solid, but we're going to change the deck tonight for Evil. Every villain is lemons. Let's run it. Oh, we probably need to change our guy. Moki Moki's evil enough. It's okay. Going first or second? Yeah, I think you're going to learn really quick why most people are playing 3 evil hero cards. Or that's right, only playing the 3 because it's not going to be good at all. So you didn't collect your pass rewards. Yeah, I'm kind of just seeing how long I can go while saving those. I find it kind of funny. But Brandon Jay's correct. Our hand is something. We have to draw something actually insane off the top for our turn to be able to do pretty much anything here. So that sucks. Moki Moki, the most evil hero, that's what I'm saying. Our hand is not very good. Holy. Against Thunder Dragons, our Nibiru should help a lot here because we contribute over the Colossus whenever we get up. So yeah, Lightning Storm clears. Lightning Storm clears with a Avian Beatdown. That's what I'm saying. Is it 60 cards? It is 60 cards. This one is 40. We're playing 43, which we might be able to cut down a few ourselves. But 60 card Thunder Dragon pile Link deck, I'm sure. Excuse me. We'll see. We'll see if we can pull it off this way. Increase in hand. The 1 increase. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying. Yeah, here we go. Bestial Lubellion. That actually might conflict with our Dark Calling for sure, but it might be okay. Bestial Magnuma in the hand. Banishing the Bestial Lubellion to summon itself. Kind of sucks, but it will probably go hard. He might be just sitting on a Thunder Dragon Colossus and a Bestial monster in hand, and that actually might be good enough. Oh, no, never mind. It's Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. That's even better. That's even better. Now the question is, should I just wait for Nibiru until when I can? Currently that's 3 monsters on the board for Nibiru, or do I wait? Probably wait. Probably wait. We want to see you play Vision Hero. We actually might go for a Vision Hero deck. The other Vision Hero cards I think are very strong, but the other Vision Hero cards I think are actually kind of underrated. But we'll see how they can actually function, because a pure Vision Hero deck would be kind of hard to build. The hero deck you recently showed had 2 increase. Yeah, we just watched that deck profile, and now I'm like, I can definitely see what he means. Having 2 increase might just be necessary. All right, 4 cards down. 4 cards down. If this card's sent to the graveyard, he can still maybe get some stuff down. So I'm okay with seeing the line as which he doesn't get to. What do we get here, actually? Right? So the idea here is that we can pretty much Nibiru any time now. So yeah, we're toggling off at the moment because we want to have. We're toggling off because we can turn it back on and we have Nibiru on. But we don't want to let him know that we have Nibiru, so he overextends into Nibiru. And that's kind of the thought process here. Though to be fair, if he can get around Nibiru, he could get around Nibiru often. But yeah, average hero hand, 2 increase to Mali and Neos. True. Big true. Oh, I couldn't see the UI. Yeah. It is currently toggle off right now. Yeah, currently toggle off. Dragon Ravine. Against Dragon Link decks, what's a good card to imperm? Romulus is a pretty solid one. It's probably the best imperm target. If they can only go into spheres is sometimes okay. Otherwise, people like to say Striker Dragon if they have it, but they probably do. So Romulus is pretty solid. That way they don't get this line here with the Dragon Ravine into Apsarider Dragon, because that will typically allow them to go into a lot more shenanigans, which we might have to wait until they have a level 8 monster on the field, which I think they haven't used their rocket card yet. So it's going to be kind of rough. Yeah, they haven't used this yet, which is going to be interesting. They can technically summon out from their hand up to 2 rocket monsters, so you go for 1. Yeah, once he summons a boss monster, nib it. So I think what we're going to have to do is nib them before they go into their Borreload, which is not quite here yet, which is nice. So, have you played a Terraforming deck on stream yet? I haven't yet. What's going on, Con RMVs? Hello. I haven't yet. I did want to try one, though, because I do like Terraforma quite a bit. I think it's really fun to play. There's Pisty. Okay. Pisty's not a bad option. Probably going to go for... Yes, sure. And it cannot be used as a link material. I don't think that's what they intended to do. Maybe they did. Maybe they did actually try to go for Magnemite. Sure. Magnemite's negated here, which I think is really funny. He can't use this as a link material, so he's have to go for a link 3 here, which I think is funny. He played this pretty much wrong, so we might just win off the back of Nibiru alone. So I'm going to wait until he summons one more guy. He's probably going to go for a... What are you doing? Oh, okay, the Bestial Lubellion. That's what it is. Okay, cool. I'm going to go with Nibiru now. There's no real particular reason not to go for Nibiru here now. I mean, technically he gets a Thunder Dragon Dark Line, so he could maybe get some things off. Okay, Rocket Tracer's fine. Destroy 1 card, special summon stuff. Yeah, destroys that. Special summons from the deck. That's fine. He's locked into Dark Monsters. Yeah, I can't special summon. He can't special summon from the extra deck except for Dark Monsters. So, Nib. For a huge Nibiru. Absolutely insane token. 79, 76 is enormous, and I almost think I should have put in attack positions like I could crash and then go Lightning Storm. Honorary Nibiru token, Elemental Hero Nibiru. This is the best hero end board right here, so that's right. You know what I really should do? I should have had Verte in here. Oh, great. Is that the Bestial card? It might be the Bestial guy. We'll see. Oop. Okay. All right. I guess we just set increase. And okay, we're gonna leave Nibiru in attack position. That way it baits the increase. But this is what we get for playing 3 Nibiru. This is what we get for playing 3 Nibiru. Listen, we're just trying to set up Dark Gaia OTK. That's really what we're trying to do. This is incredible. I hate this game. We actually had a really solid opener and punished them at a perfectly acceptable time. And then pass. Incredible. Incredible. Yep, Thunder Dragon Dark. Can't really do much about that. Luckily, our Nibiru Nibiru on Nibiru once we get a little more comfortable. He's already extended into quite a bit. So, he already has a Striker Dragon, which he could technically go into, but I doubt he's playing multiple copies of Detector Launcher or Dragon Ravine. So he'd have to extend into something pretty big here. On top of that, like, or can he just get away with something? Batamata, this poor guy. Bring down the actual Biju Bomb and destroy him. No, I don't think so. It's definitive. Evil Hero sucks. Yeah, we tried. Listen, what we can do here, though, is we can Lightning Storm still in the back, and we'll still be okay. I think we know all the cards in hand, which is nice. Creature stop the token. Big true, big true. We're not dead here, which is kind of the nice part. It's gonna suck if we can't get a search off, though. Luckily, we don't really need to, right? We don't really need to because he can destroy the Nibiru token. And then now we can get hit with this, right? Got a quick effect that he can activate. Probably that back row for Call by the Grave. Yeah, definitely Call by the Grave. Definitely Call by the Grave. End phase? Okay. So now, what do we care about here? Draw. Well, now we don't really care about anything, right? That's awesome. That's insane. Okay. So now we have a couple options that we can do. This is a non-once per turn, right? Yeah, so we can destroy the token with Raigeki. We can destroy the token with Raigeki. It'll protect with Thunder Dragon Colossus, which might gain him value here because he's going to banish something off of it. We have to clear that token. E-hack. True E-hack. That's right. Yeah, we have to go for Thunder Dragon Colossus here. Destroys a token, banishes Thunder Dragon Hawk. Thunder Dragon Hawk effect activates his effect. Shuffle any cards from the deck, draw one. So. Ooh, interesting. Interesting here. We won't be able to destroy this thing by card effect, so we'll have to kill it. We'll have to just destroy him, which is not going to happen. We can't kill this thing by battle, so that's going to be fun. We'll have to Lightning Storm the back row, which is a Call by the Grave. Call that. And now we lose, right? Now we just lose, right? He summons anything. Okay. Here's where we have to play this right. We have increase in the graveyard. We can get increase online by going Avian attack. We can set Avian and hope they play into Nibiru. Otherwise, though, do we just bet the fact that he doesn't have another monster to summon? Right? We bet the fact that he doesn't have another monster to summon. And then we try to go for Avian. Got trash Avian. We can't search anything, right? So the hope is that we get increase on our board. We summon Avian next turn and we lose. Yeah, we got to crash. We can't. If we had another hero monster, we'd be able to crash. I'm just going to end and we're going to pray that he doesn't have 500 more attack points to kill us. We're not going to look. We're not going to look. Main phase 1? Okay, I'm gonna look. Oh my god, we're so good. There's no way. Come on. Come on. Let's go! Let's go! 500 life points left and a dream. It is possible. It is possible. God, there's no way. Okay, draw. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Harpy's Feather Duster. We hit the back row. Chaos Space. Nice bluff. We normal summon Avian. Effective increase. Increase effect. We go for Avian. We normal summon or get a special summon out. Vision Hero increase. Vision Hero increase. Activate its effect. No. No Ash Blossom. It's an Ash Blossom. No! Okay, we lose. We lose. That was the only way that we could do it. We lose. That sucks. That feels so bad. That feels bad. Oh, God. The play here was simple. We could go into Increase, into Vion, Vion to send an evil hero, go into Dark Calling. We could have made Sinister Necrom to summon, go into a Dread Decimator. It was over. Dread Decimator. Ah, look at this. Look at this insane array of monsters. All right. Battle phase. Sending out. Unfortunate. How is it possible? God. Never lucky. Good try. Thank you. It was close. It was close. It was close. It was high chances. It was an Ash Blossom. He didn't set it, which I think would been really funny, but it's okay. See, again, wouldn't have been over. We would be able to do a lot of damage. We would have been able to do a lot of damage because I think we'd be able to do there. Let me just run through that. If there was no Ash Blossom, Vion sends Sinister Necrom, summon Malicious Edge, go for 3 and send for Dread Decimator, and then Dark Calling the Dread Decimator or the Malicious Edge and the Primal Being to make it a 5,600 monster, and then we just swing face. And that's it, right? And that's all we really could have done. He would have been able to save his monster twice, but that's really about it. Which is okay. Or we could have gone for Malicious Bane, again, which he can't destroy, and we could just hit over constantly. So we go Malicious Bane alternatively. That's also probably very strong for our deck. Malicious Bane and the Dread Decimator that does piercing damage. So if he wants to turn his guy to defense position, we could just hit over, and then Malicious Bane to banish more stuff and to hit over. Which, honestly, that would have been a good idea too. Man, I'm pissed. That was a good match. That would have been an insane comeback. How do we do it? What's the Wild Heart for again? The Wild Heart is for Wild Cyclone. And it might be able to be a good little bridge. It's Infernal Devicer for a free draw 2. It's not the worst thing in the world. Average evil hero hand. Luckily though, we can use Dark Calling to banish the Nibiru to get something out here, which is fine. Dark Lords, sure. Why not? Why not just Ash Blossom this, you know? Why not just get rid of it? Sure. Nice. 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 Oh my god. Okay, whatever. I hate... Why is card in my eyes? This card's at 2. Why is the card at 2? I'll take Upstart Goblin though. We're definitely playing against Burn, right? Shuffle any cards in the deck, then draw that same number of cards. This is not good. Luckily though, Bane can't be destroyed. Oh, it's Battery Act. It's Burn. It's Burn. It's Burn. It's a burn bot, I think. Ferris. Ferris is actually really good here. Oh, okay, it's over. It's Jover. It's Jover. Ooh, Fusion Monster. He's playing just Borlo Dragon. Yeah, that's cool. Self burn? No, this is just actual burn. We lose. Trap Trick? Yep. Our hand was cracked, by the way. This hand is actually insane for evil heroes. It's a bot. It's okay. We're just gonna... It's over. What's the point of the Performer Pal card then? For nothing. We're still alive. I'm just joking. All right, we're gonna go for Vision Hero Ferris. Vision Hero Ferris activating the effect. We're gonna discard a Dusted Gold. We're going to summon Vision Hero Ferris. Vision Hero Ferris activating the effect. Vision Hero Ferris, we're gonna summon Vision Hero Increase. Vision Hero Increase activating its effect. We're going to tribute the Ferris. Ferris get increase. Increase for Vision Hero Vion. Absolute, I'm saying the upstart goblin, this fool, absolute fool. Okay, here is what I'm thinking, right? Here's what I'm thinking. We either can go Malicious Bane, which it would be fun, or we can go really funny. I think we can go even funnier, right? Even funnier. I think we send Sinister Necrom. Then we go Vision Hero Vion. Actually, funny enough, we could have sent Shadow Mist, and search Necrom. Regardless. Either way, insane. We go for Evil Hero Infernal Devicer. Let's go. Infernal Devicer, activate the effect, reveal. We can reveal Wild Cyclone. Ah! Wait a minute. No! I want to do Infernal Wing. Okay, chat. Wild Cyclone or Infernal Wing? It's so hard. This time, we'll go for Wild Cyclone. We have to destroy the back row. We'll search Wild Heart, Elemental Hero Wild Heart, and search Elemental Hero Avion from our deck to our hand. Mwah. Incredible. Then, we're going to activate the effect of Sinister Necrom. Sinister Necrom, we're going to special summon out Evil Hero Malicious Edge. Awesome. Then, we're going to go for a nice and clean Dread Decimator. Link Climb with Heroes. Never been done before, I'm sure. Big body. That last card is Performer Pal Popper Up. We know that to be true. He trap tricked. What? Dark Fusion. I'm so stupid. I got Dark Calling. That's fine. We'll go for Vision Hero Adoration. I completely forgot. I'm so dumb. Anyways, we'll go for Vision Hero Adoration. And now, we have 2 Dark Callings. 1 Dark Calling for our Evil Hero, Wild Cyclone. No one plays evil heroes. Then, I'm going to do the unthinkable. Dark Calling and summon the one, the only Evil Hero, Dark Gaia. No summoning animation? Okay, that's chill. For 6,000 attack points. Battle phase. Cyclone in. Direct attack. Destroy all the back row. And finally, Evil Hero Dark Gaia OTK. Better luck next time. Amazing. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! I can't believe that Evil Hero Dark Gaia doesn't actually have a summoning animation. That's what I'm saying. Deserved? Thank you. I appreciate it. Cheese don't play. Imagine you lost. I would have been pissed. I would have been absolutely pissed. And that's game, yeah. What's the evil version of That's Game? I'm going second again. Going first, we could probably have Dark Law turboed. If we draw into Hero Lives, I'm throttled. But if not, we're just gonna, I think we're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be very okay. Actually, very nice. Hajime. And that's lame. And that's lame. Oh, it's branded. 60 card. Oh, no. It's Dark Magician. Let's go. Okay. The Yugi Jaden Supreme King Jaden that we didn't ever get. Raigeki and Harpy Feather Duster. Insane. This is actually, that's just gonna win this the game right there. There's nothing else that we have to do but those two cards. This guy might be base though. Dark Magician of Chaos? No. No way. D-Mock? Man's playing D-Mock? Based. 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 This guy is nice. Okay. Big D-Mock retrain. You gotta love it. Okay. I'm gonna Harpy Feather Duster him, and then I'll Raigeki him at the end. Oh god, we have full combo. And Abyssio Lubellion, we can just destroy him. Alright, well, Harpy Feather Duster here. If he's got... Oh wow, that was actually a really good card. Okay, we're in there. We're actually in there. Okay. If this card destroys an opponent's monster battle, that's the only thing I was worried about. Okay. First, I'm going to activate the effect of Vision Hero Ferris. Vision Hero Ferris, I'm going to discard Shadow Mist. Space up attack position Ferris. Then I'm going to activate Shadow Mist. I'm going to activate Ferris. Hopefully he's cool and doesn't surrender. And we can just OTK him quietly and peacefully. Adding a card from our deck to our hand, I think it's got to be Honest Neos, right? Do we have a Nibiru? We don't have Nibiru. But we can summon out some pretty fun things. We haven't normal summoned yet, so we actually could get Stratos. But maybe not. We for sure have to go into something. So... yeah, I'm gonna grab Honest Neos. This is fine. Then we'll grab Increase. Increase, go for Ferris. Come on. Tribute. Thank you. Oh my god, that was if we're in disconnected mode, no way. No, we're in there. Hacking. Vion effect. We'll go Vion effect. We're gonna send to the graveyard Evil Hero, Sinister, Necrom. Then we're going to grab Vision Hero Vion's effect, and we're going to banish Vision Hero Ferris. Vision Hero Ferris, we're going to add Polymerization from our deck to our hand. I think we're still very much in there. Then, what I think we're going to do next is we're going to use these two to go into Evil Hero, Infernal Devicer. If I'm not going to disconnect, please don't disconnect me. God, this is such a good hand. Infernal Devicer online. Effective Infernal Devicer. And now we can search for the other one. Evil Hero Infernal Wing. Then we go for two. Avion and Burstinatrix in the hand. Next, I'm going to go for Polymerization. Polymerization, we're going to fuse our two heroes inside of our hand and go for Vision Hero Adoration. Generic 2 summon. Big bodies. Finally, I'm going to activate the effect of, well, I know, we'll go for a Dusted Gold first. A Dusted Gold, we're going to search from our deck to our hand, a Dark Calling. Huge. Then, we're going to activate Sinister Necrom's ability to summon out Evil Hero, Malicious Edge. Boosh. 33. Then, I'm going to activate Vision Hero Adoration's effect. I'm going to target the Dark Magician of Chaos. Ah, no! Come on! I was gonna summon the cool guy. Come on. I didn't want to OTK with him. I was trying to OTK with the fusion. With the fusion. Whatever. Aw, I was trying to do the fusion. Okay. Whatever. Both pretty good. I wish you had an Infernal Gainer for double attack. The double attack would have been over. It would have been insane. All right, we're gonna go second again. Forgot to put Karibo in the deck. Could you imagine a Karibo just pulled out? Been like, boom, Karibo afterwards. We lose because we we can't OTK him that way. Hand is actually bad. Very bad hand. It's okay. Because we can shout with this Crash, but Ash Blossom Nib is not too bad. He's playing a normal deck of 41. It's kind of a small amount of cards, but whatever. Pre-prep. Pre-prep. I'll ash pre-prep. I can ash pre-prep. What's playing pre-prep nowadays? Call by the Grave? No. It's oh, he's got a Max E. Okay, well, Max E is going to be a Goke on my turn too. Set 2 pass. Oh, let's go. Okay, if we can draw into what we need, I think we're in there. Poly. Poly could do it if I was playing a card instead. I think I'm just going to pass. I think we're going to keep the Shadow Mist in our hand. We're going to play it safe. We know he has a Max C, but we'll just maybe out advantage him. I don't know. Nadir's Servant. Ash. It's Ash again. Show him that we both drew poorly. And then we'll pray for one more card, and then we should still be able to out his Max C and just do like a ton of damage. He passed. Okay, there we go. Very interactive duel here. Draw a card. Incredible. We know he's playing Nadir Servant, so it's like, what are we going to do here? Awesome. So good. 2 Nibirus. Okay, pass. We're just hoping for a Ferris, I guess, or a Vion, or a Stratos, or a Hero Lives, or any of our starters that we have in the deck. There's Ecclesia. Oh, he drew the Ecclesia, even though it didn't have that last. Amazing. Second Nib, I'm saying. Third Ash would have been really good, though. I would love Third Ash. We might be able to Nibiru him, though. Because this is the Dogmatica, the ritual version. So we summoned once. He's going to summon at least 3 times, I think. So we should be able to do Nibiru here. If he's going to go for game, he's going to have to play through the Nibiru. Oh, 5-headed dragon. Incredible. Ooh, Nadir. Send 1 card from your hand or extra deck to the graveyard. Okay. Send to the graveyard 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Goodbye. Okay. Goodbye. No. No. Okay. He summoned twice. 5 times is the key. That's the third one. Okay, so third one, we know that for sure. We know the third one is able to be summoned. Now, can I see a 5th? Can I see a 5th? Yeah, there we go. Never mind, it's over. That sucks. Maybe I should have set the Shadow Mist. That way we didn't die. That's okay. GG's. We got away with it twice now, where we had like a really janky hand, so I'm okay with losing to that one. We probably could have... Setting the Shadow Mist there may have been nice, but maybe he had a... He's not playing Raigeki. What am I saying? He's playing Raigeki. But a third Ash there would have probably won. Just want to let that know. Ooh, actual good hand. actual good hand, and also we have an Ash Blossom to interrupt our opponent, who is playing a 42 card deck. Optimal. This is a good Ash. Diviner the Herald is a very solid Ash. If he's playing a Sprite deck with Diviner, that's when it gets really weird. It's level 2. It's not too unheard of. Otherwise, he's playing what? Drytron? No, he's just playing Rituals. He's playing Rituals of some kind. Necroz. That's interesting. I have not seen a Necroz deck, and we were just talking about a Necroz deck, like not too long ago. We were saying to ourselves, does Necroz work here? And the answer is maybe. Now, what do I do while he's comboing off? The neck is Croz. But is it Necroz Dogmatica? That would be really unfortunate. Is if we get Dogmatica'd twice, that'd be insane. Spirit Art Necroz? Yeah, it seems like it. It's like he's searching for Unicorn and stuff. What was this one that he had in hand? Our Red Beer. It's been so long since I've read these cards, man. I forgot what they do. Hiya! Big body. You can discard this card, attribute it to 2. When a monster effect is activated, you contribute 1 monster from your hand or field, negate the activation, and if you do, banish that card. That's actually very strong. That's actually extremely strong. But that is a little better, actually. Okay, so we have a lot of routes we can go here. I kind of want to go for a Dusted Gold first. Maybe he's going to tribute this, and maybe he has a card in hand he can tribute. A Bread Hair, a Bread Hair. Gonna go and add. Ooh, Dark Fusion might be really interesting for later. Can I get? I don't think we can get this off personally. Okay. Do we want? He's gonna negate whatever we activate, right? He can tribute a monster on the field or in the hand. Whatever we get here, we're gonna lose to. So the idea that I think might be very strong is to go and summon like Stratos, don't activate the effect, kill the Diviner, and then wait. Like, can he really kill us next turn? I don't think so. We have an Ash Blossom, we could probably save that. I think we do that. Maybe we chance it, maybe he doesn't activate it. You can only use each effect of these effects once per turn. That's kind of the unfortunate part. So yeah, if it was an Omni Negate, I mean, like a monster effect is kind of the rough part, right? We don't really have another monster in our extra deck that can outwardly deal with this straight out the gate. So at the moment, I think I'm just going to do Stratos. And, well, one way or another, he's going to be able to deal with Stratos. We might as well activate the effect and then, like, pray. We might as well pray. He's going to negate it with the Bread Ear, which is the wrong move, by the way, because if we had any extender, it would be over. Yeah, there's that. Okay, so now we wait. Banish card. Goodbye. All right, now we oh, this card is tributed, especially on a level 2 or lower fairy monster from your hand or deck. That sucks. We have to let that go. DD Sprite. Okay, end phase. Amazing. We're gonna lose to a deck that's playing DD Sprite. All right. Again, not the worst thing in the world. We just gotta draw like one more card and think we're solid. If we can go for Polymerization. Oh, okay. Okay, Bestial Druid Swarm. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. No, wait, not over yet. Luckily, it's not. That would have been much worse if it was actually something good. But okay, we have an out somewhat to the board. Who knew that this was gonna be a problem? That would actually have been exactly what we needed. That actually would have been exactly what we needed. We have to surrender. There's no way. No! We go into that, we activate our Dark Calling. We just win because we can beat over our sworn nemesis. Any interruption, unfortunate. I'm surprised there's no hero or hero fusion. Oh, there is. The two hero monsters are adoration. It's Vision Hero adoration though, which is good. Vision Hero oh, check his deck. I'm down. I'm down to check the deck. Just gonna Omni Hero Shua. Hello. This guy lost a DD Sprite. No, don't say it, no. Okay, well, we got connected in the middle of it. We were going to. First time catching your stream? Hey, welcome in. Thanks for joining me. We're playing and trying out Evil Hero, just trying to see how maybe we can make this deck function. Before we were talking about the NAWCQ hero deck profile, so that was pretty nice. And we are currently, we're doing okay. This hand is much better. The last game was rough, and the one before that was unfortunate. But we did have one for the highlight reels, which is good. Harley Dragon Maid, okay. Harper's Feather Dust is gonna be really good. Our Hero Lives is gonna be very solid as well. One that does something better that isn't battle related, that's true. I actually think that's incredibly correct, yeah. Bestial Lubellion in the graveyard. I think that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And he's got Magnamut. I think I'm gonna be able to go and he's gonna activate Magnamut targeting a card in the graveyard. I'm gonna go ahead and chain my Bestial Baldrake, probably. Yeah, return the Dragon Maid, that's fine. Yeah, Evil Hero just can't do it on its own. Needs some version. Ooh, that's unfortunate for... Oh no, it banishes for cost, no! That's fine. Maybe Omni Hero has a negation? We can only hope. We can only pray. Oh, Saranir. Ooh, interesting. The Saranir is actually pretty good. Shiyu is also very unfortunate. I think I'm gonna wait to banish this. I might activate it on my turn just to get rid of the Shiyu. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna activate the Bestial Baldrake here. I'll go ahead and banish this guy. Oh, he didn't control a monster. That's why the Bestial Baldrake wasn't quick effect. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Okay, well, he's wasting his negate. That's fun. Hero Lives is gonna go crazy here, plus the Harpy's Feather Duster is gonna be very solid. I think he's gonna go for Bestial Rebellion after this. So just make Contrast Hero actually something that can be summoned. Technically, we have a Turbo Outlist, which is gonna be all right. Like that deck's pretty somewhat good. Also in one Dragon Maid monster from hand or graveyard in defense position. From your deck to the graveyard, Dragon Maid Larper. Okay, yeah, we're in there. We're in there. Okay. We're gonna be able to Hero Lives him here. What's he gonna do? Striker Dragon? Oh god, come on, man. Striker Dragon goes Seals Pass. Feels good. Burr has a Dragon Fetish. It's kind of weird. Bestial Dragon Maid. Not a bad option, and it has a lot of stuff it can do, but just like wow. Yeah, it's something. He did send the Larper for no reason, though. I guess maybe because of the hospitality you have to. Magnamut. He can actually get Baldrake out. Special summon, maybe it's, what are you gonna add? Probably the, yeah, Jurisworm. Jurisworm's all right. Okay. Dark Fusion actually might be able to do some good here. We're gonna activate Harpy's Feather Duster, and we're gonna destroy the Branded Regained. Yeah, okay. Then I'm gonna activate a Hero Lives. Hairlid is actually a-okay. Do we want to go for Shadow Mist? Shadow Mist to maybe negate something? No, we really want the search off of it, so I think I'm going to go for Stratos. I think we kind of have to. Stratos effect activates here. We're going to hero monster from our deck to our hand. He can go Heretic Seal to target to bounce, which I think we can just out at the moment, but that's kind of fine. Alternatively, we can go for a Dusted Gold here, which is going to get us a lot of value. He does have the Banishing with Druis Worm, which is going to be a problem. Ferris effect will actually, we might be able to solve a lot of those problems with that specifically. Otherwise, I can actually go for something like Honest Neos. No, we're going to go for a Dusted Gold. We're going to go for a Dusted Gold. It seems like it actually be pretty solid. Activating the effect of Vision Hero Ferris. I'm actually going to discard the Shadow Mist. We're not only going to get a search, but also an extra summon. One face-up card in the field to the hand. Say less. Activate the effect of Shadow Mist. We're going to activate the effect of Ferris. You might be able to go for the Druis Worm here, which is also going to be unfortunate because it sends instead of destroys, so he does have an out to a Malicious Bane if he does choose to do so. Dark Fusion in hand, though. The Royal Rare feels nice. Gonna put the increase on the board. Hopefully he activates the Heretic Seal just to get some shenanigans off, but deck to hand. Oof. I mean, we probably have to add Vion just in case we have not normal summoned, so it's probably just the best play. Oh, here's an interesting combo route that I actually didn't think that we had available to us yet. We can go for these two, and we can get Infernal Devicer now. Then, when ready, waiting for it. Not Showa, more like Shua. 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 One face-up card on the field to the deck. So he can return anything. He might just return the increase. And that's fine. Either way, it's okay. We want to keep both of these on the board, so his option select here is all right. That's okay. It still resolves, and we actually get a pretty interesting line here. We go for Evil Hero Inferno Wing. We get to search Burstinatrix, and we get to search for Avion. Beautiful. Oh god, attack and defense a 0. Probably going to summon a Dragon Maid monster. That way his lore power is online. Probably not. Oh, maybe it's not. It's going to be a Bestial Baldrake. Very funny. Okay, so I think now is an appropriate time to go for a Vision Hero Vion. Vision Hero Vion's effects activating here. We're going to send to the graveyard a hero monster. Vision Hero Vion effect's going to activate here. We're going to send from our deck to the graveyard an Evil Hero Sinister Necrom. Then I'm going to activate the effect of Sinister Necrom. Big body on the board. To get Evil Hero Malicious Edge. Big body and does piercing damage. So, oh, interesting. Gonna go for Bestial Druis Worm here. Bestial Druis Worm, I think, is fine. There's not really a huge reason to do that. If your opponent special summons a Ritual Fusion or Synchro monster, you can contribute one Dark Monster with special monsters, banish it. Perfect, fine. Vision Hero Vion activate its effects. We're going to banish the Shadow Mist. I think he kind of forgets that something else is there. Don't Evil Heroes suck though? Oh, they are the absolute worst, and we are actually losing quite a bit. But Dusted Gold's gonna go into the graveyard. We're going to get Dark Calling from our deck to our hand. Then, afterwards, here's the difficult part. We can go for Increase. Increase here. We contribute the Malicious Edge. No, we can go for the Vion. Then, we can go for the Increase. Increase effect, activating its effect. We're going to special summon out Vision Hero Vion from our deck. Now we do have 2. We might be able to bait something with Wonder Driver. That way we're able to set, like, let's say the Polymerization or Dark Fusion again. That might be pretty solid. Otherwise, we go for Dread Decimator and do a ton of damage. So maybe we do that. But I'm not fully convinced to commit yet. I think I'm going to go Increase. I'm going to go Vion. I don't think so. Thank you, Father Dog. Yo, what's up, Fatty? How's it going? Hello, hello. We are slowly in there. One lighter dark monster. He's got to get rid of the Dragon Maid. He gets rid of Bestial Druis Worm, which is gonna be able to clear our thing fully. Okay, now we chill. So interestingly enough, we can go Inferno Wing here, which might be able to do some damage. Original attack and defense, whichever is higher. Then we can also go Dark Calling, which I think is going to be insane. Polymerization does get us a lot here too, which might be able to OTK. I think we can OTK, right? We go Polymerization, go Dark Calling. We take this card, bring it down to 0. I don't think he has anything else that he can attack with or things he can go for. What can we burn for the initial of 25, 25? Do piercing damage with the Inferno Wing and burn 21 plus 25, 45 plus Adoration, which brings this card down to, I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough. Poly for Adoration, then go Dark Calling, but then Dark Calling for Malicious Bane, and then destroy 2. I think we go Dark Fusion. Only drops another hero, right? Yeah. It only drops the other hero, so it'd be dropping this guy to 900. So that would be what? 900 plus 21 is 3,000 plus 25. That's not enough. Or no, that's not 900. That's 20. I don't know if that's enough. Hold on, let's do calculations. 900 minus 18 burn. Not 18 burn. 19 burn. 19 burn? I don't think that's good. All right, we'll go for Dark Fusion here. Time? Yeah, I'm saying. If we only had that in the graveyard, I'm saying it's okay. We'll go for Emelty or Avion. We'll go for Emelty Hero Burstinatrix. And we'll Dark Fusion here. Might not even matter because we're going to get disconnected for sure. Going to go for Inferno. Wing. Huge. Then we're going to go for Dark Calling. Dark Calling on the board, we have to go for Evil Hero Malicious Bane by banishing our Dusted Gold and our Bestial Baldrake. Then we summon Malicious Bane. Then we activate the effect of Malicious Bane. We do destroy both cards. We go for Battle Phase. We go 1 and we go for 34. Simplest option there. We could have burned with Inferno Wing and that's fine, but and then swung in for Malicious Bane to kill and he can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Or we're just gonna have to live with this. Thank God. Okay. We skirted out of this one. Evil Heroes, let's go! Awesome. Let's hope they don't have an extender. They already use some of their extenders, which is super sick, but oh man, that was nice. All right. We roll again. We roll again. That was way more complicated. I was trying to see if I could OTK, and I don't think I could have. I think I would have done like 7,000 damage. I think we would have been like a little off, so that was definitely just the better way to go. Maybe we would have still won, but that's okay. Well, our hand sucks. That's fine. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's almost like Malicious Bane is the best one. Yeah, shocker. Big shocker that it would be. By the way, this disconnection thing is like sending me. Oh, Bestial Branded. Awesome. Again, the 4 millionth time that we've done Bestial Branded. That works for us. Oh, look. He also has both a Dark World card and a Despian Tragedy, which is insane. Add a branded spell trap from our deck to our hand, which is going to be Branded Fusion. Branded Fusion activates effects. He's going to go for, nope, especially when one Dark Lord monster from our graveyard. Dark Lord Despia branded. We are truly, truly in there. Yeah, what do you mean? Had you heard Elemental Hero Flame Wingman? Yeah, bad hand? That's true. We can make Flame Wingman. That actually, that's true. We actually might, we just throw it in there at this point. Gotta get a whole soul, catch you next stream. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much for stopping by, and welcome to your first stream. Hopefully it was A-okay. But yeah, we'll be live sometime soon, so I appreciate you coming by and saying hello. Hopefully a good rest of your night. Kind of impressive that you keep getting your going second cards in hand. It is a little cool, right? Yes, Elemental Hero Nibiru. The best Elemental Hero card. It's the best Elemental Hero end board, so 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna get a 5th here, right? So we're chilling. We're chilling. He's not locked. Oh, Quartus. Okay, perfect. It's even better. Ooh, you know what kind of sucks? He gets to draw 1 card. That's fine. What does he get to do with here? So what does it say? If a face-up non-fairy fusion monster leaves the field by an opponent's card effect or destroyed, you can target 1 level 8 or higher fusion monster in your graveyard, special summon it. That sucks, because we do have the Dark Lord Ubak. Hopefully he can't get to anything after this. End of main, all Nibiru. Why not? Send everything to the graveyard. Tribute it. Get out of my face. That's interesting. Is Nibiru evil hero support? Let's go back to Axis Cross. It kind of is. It kind of really is. Because it's a rock monster, so by default, you can actually use it to summon Evil Hero Dark Gaia. Now, do you need to play 3 of them like we are? No. Careful the Christia lock? That's true, they can play the Christia lock. I forgot about that, because they're oftentimes going into fairies, right? There it is. Yeah, if you pretend it's a meteor from the anime, then yes. So this card's kind of obnoxious. Ooh. Actually, did we just... Ooh. Really Evil Hero plays Valkyrion. Valkyrion, there's one more rock card. It's like the one with 5,000 attack. That one's actually insane. I feel old, I'm saying, dude. Oh, is he still going to be able to combo off? There's no way. He can go Fallen Balbaz, Fallen Balbaz effect, discard a card, fusion with Nibiru and Fallen Balbaz. This is incredible. This is awesome. For he already activated the effect of this guy, so I'm not super worried about that. Oh, okay. We're fine. We're good. Never mind. We are boned. We are absolutely boned. Oh my god, we're boned. Okay, we got to activate Lightning Storm here. We unfortunately have to activate Lightning Storm. We have to destroy all attack position monsters our opponents control. That's like the only thing we can do. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it sucks. We would have just died afterwards, though. Aluber, the Boober Doober, adding from deck to hand. I cannot believe we're gonna lose to this. I cannot believe this feels so bad. There's Brandon Red. I mean, it's not like it'd be truly over, but it's gonna be really hard because he'd be adding to hand and fusing summoning something, and the Masquerade is technically on the field, so it would be rough. I guess we have to go Poly. Goka beats. I'm saying Goka. One of the other mass heroes here would have been acceptable, completely acceptable. Yeah, Fusion Festival right after Despia was DPE Despia. And the games are about as fun as this game. I'm saying. Actually, I do like the Fusion Festival and the limited one festival. I thought the limited one festival was actually very strong. I'm gonna go battle phase here. I'm gonna go battle phase. I'm gonna swing into adoration to the masquerade, and it's gonna destroy itself, so it's fine. Or it's gonna banish itself, which is better. Main phase 2, he can technically banish the Despian Tragedy to get the Branded Fusion, which I think sucks, and that part not super cool. Oh, and also the Albion. My mistake. Never mind, we lose. Never mind, we lose. Yeah, Limit 1 Festival is a blast for like an anime protagonist. I actually liked a lot the Limit 1 Festival. There were so many neat things you could do, and I liked the fact that we could do like still a lot of hero things with it, which I thought was fun. Yeah, Fusion Festival, Limit 1 Festival, and the NR Festival have been my favorites. Also, nice, the dice roll tryout duel. I didn't actually do any of the tryout duels. I think we did a little bit of them on stream, but just for the packs, it was just okay. Best Evil Hero Hand. Maxi, Nib, Ferris, Dark Calling. We don't want to set him off that we have Maxi, so we're just going to do that. He's going to get Bestial Druis Worm. Going to go for Rocket Recharger. I think that's fine. The truly unfortunate part about this is that he can still get 2 dragon monsters on the board. Fuck it. Screw it. If he's got a call by, no call by. All right. He's gonna pass here. He's gonna have to, right? Nope. He's gonna go for it. He's gonna give me cards. Maybe Seals pass. Game? Maybe we're in maintenance phase, and this is like right before the maintenance. So... It's Striker Dragon. One of us is going to DC here. I guarantee it. Rip maintenance, I'm saying. It's here in, I think, like 18 minutes. So we have a little bit of time. But hopefully we can pull this one out. End phase, end turn. That's Jover. This is now Jover. Sinister Necrom, even better. Holy. Okay. So question is, do we think that he has Maxi? If he does, it's over, but it's fine. We're gonna go for Stratos. Stratos Hero Effect. This will negate some things out here, which is fine. Maybe it's an Ash Blossom. Maybe it's just Bestial Druis Worm. It's just Druis Worm. All right, we're in there. In there, like nobody's business. Shadow Mist on the board every single time. Activate the effect of Vision Hero Ferris. We're going to discard the Shadow Mist for cost. This might be able to help trigger his Lubellion. Either way, we're big chillin'. We have another Sinister Necrom. Easy peasy. Banish the Shadow Mist so we don't get the search. That's nice. That's very nice. Maybe he searched the Druis Worm because he actually already has another one, though. More than likely he has another one, and that's okay. We're actually really just trying to get to a different copy of a card. That's fine. Activate the effect of Ferris. Yep, he has another one. He's got another one. Sir, a second Bestial is in the game. Activate the effect of Vision Hero Increase. We're going to get rid of Ferris. We're gonna get the search. I'm gonna get this Shadow Mist search for specifically what I need. Activate the effect of Vision Hero Increase. We're gonna get special summon out Vision Hero Vion. Vision Hero Vion activate its effects. We'll send to the graveyard a card. And he's not gonna be able to respond this time, which is gonna be awesome. So he has to chain here to the Shadow Mist search. I'm gonna get this off. I swear. Perfect. Okay, now I think we can actually search Honest Neos, because now we have everything, I think, to OTK. So we can just go for the Jaden, or for the Jaden BR special. But I'm going to go for Vision Hero Vion here. Vision Hero Vion, we're going to go for Vision Hero Varus. Just get rid of him. Add Polymerization from our deck to our hand. Now, here's the interesting part that I actually don't know if we really need to do, but I think would be really fun. First things first, we're going to go into Infernal Devicer by sending Increase in Vion to the graveyard. Big body. Small, medium body. Activate the effect of Infernal Devicer. Come on. Thank you. Showing Inferno Wing. Adding Burstinatrix and Avion from our deck to our hand. Now, we cook. We're going to activate Polymerization. Fusing 3 hero cards in our hand. Sinister Necrom, Burstinatrix, and Elemental Hero Avion for Vision Hero Trinity. Big body on the board. 5,000 trillion damage. But wait, that's not all. Never mind, you got Bestial Baldrake. Awesome. Banishing the Sinister Necrom is perfectly okay. I think what he's waiting for here is for us not to just OTK the absolute, like, oh, he's on a third. A third Bestial. Okay, well, we're just gonna win this one. The line here, if we could actually play through it, but this would be a true misplay if we just didn't win this one. Battle Phase from Trinity. Because we baited out a Sinister Necrom. We baited out, there is the other one. Yep, there we go. Bestial Saronir. Perfectly fine. He knows what's up. He knows what's coming. Insane. Well, no. We will not continue the main phase. Battle phase in. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Going into Striker Dragon. Activating the effect of Honest Neos. Boosting up our Vision Hero Trinity. Do you have a 4th Bestial? He has a 4th. He's got to have a 4th Bestial. There's no way. 65, straight to the face. And then finally, for a game, the Jaden BR Classic. Mwah. Absolutely insane. How did we get away with it for... How many games did we play tonight? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 11? 11 games tonight, and we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins and 5 losses. That's okay. I think one of them was to something that we ultimately couldn't control, and a few of them were bad. So realistically, we won every single one that we had, right? Yeah, only 8. 8 games. Oh, wait, what are the... Oh, this is from the other day. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 games. 4 and 4. 50% of our games won. A couple of them were close calls that we probably could have won anyways. Very nice. Yeah, imagine how good it would be if there was a good fusion monster with Infernal Devicer. There is a few of them that are actually pretty solid, and honestly, once we get the new Flame Wingman, it's just over, right? It's just actually over, and that's going to be the amazing one. Is it an Omega stream now? I mean, we could. After the maintenance is going down. The Plat is the new gold, though. It kind of feels like it. It kind of feels like it. But yeah, nice little chill Evil Hero session. How do I feel about this Evil Hero deck? This Evil Hero, if you guys do not know, 1 copy of Elemental Hero Avion, 1 Burstinatrix, 3 Maxi, 1 Vision Hero Increase, 3 Ash Blossom, 1 Elemental Hero Wildheart, 1 Stratos, 2 Vion, 2 Shadow Mist, 2 Dusted Gold, 3 Ferris, 2 Sinister Necrom, 1 Bestial Magnemite, Druid Worm, Baldrake, and Lubellion. Evil Hero Malicious Edge, an Honest Neos, 3 Nibiru. We could probably cut this down to just 2. Just 2 is very much A-okay. Regeki and Harbor Feather Duster, Probably could cut either one of these two. Poly, a hero lives. Dark Fusion ended up actually being pretty solid overall, especially paired with Dark Calling, Lightning Storm, and Mask Change. In the extra deck, we got Inferno Wing, a good target for our Infernal Devicer. 2 Dark Law, probably could cut one of them if you don't want to. 1 Dark Gaia, was only able to summon this once. Got Wild Cyclone, Malicious Fiend, Visioneer Adoration, got Trinity, the classic, Anki, Malicious Bane, double Malicious Bane, Wonder Driver, Infernal Devicer, and Dread Decimator. Yeah, no droplets clutches. Hell, I think that we definitely could be playing Droplet in this deck. This is an OTK style deck, so for sure playing Droplet is probably fine. Board clears and board breakers are 110% necessary. For us, this was like a quick draft of a deck, so if we were really trying to optimize this thing, yeah, we're probably playing only 1 copy of Sinister Necrom, maybe 1 copy, get rid of the Raigeki, and then maybe play 2 copies of Forbidden Droplet. Probably both be very solid. This deck is pretty modular, so you know, really just take out what you want and put in what you need. Realistically speaking, this deck was fun. I had a pretty good time. This thing seemed like it had some lines, especially for some good-fashioned OTKs. We got a little lucky, but we saw a lot of art going second cards, and a few times we saw a little bit too many. But overall, neat. Very, very neat. Yeah, can also use drop it to dodge targeting. Yeah, exactly. I think it'd be very solid. And we can usually send things to the graveyard like Lightning Storm or Evil Hero Sinister Necrom. Or not Lightning Storm, like Nibiru for a setup for our Dark Fusion or Dark Calling and Sinister Necrom, which is actually pretty solid too. So yeah, maybe droplets is a little more necessary, or maybe a little more experimental that we can do with it, which is fun. I wouldn't mind playing this deck again. This was a lot of fun. Evil Heroes were definitely a good choice. And the fact that we can play the Bestials alongside that, because they do work well with Malicious Bane, I like it a lot. It's kind of neat. Yeah, Hero needs Feather Duster more than anyone else. I can agree with that. Yeah, Sinister Necrom is great for summoning Infernal Gainer, get double attacks. Yeah, I kind of like it for Malicious Edge for the OTK with Dark Gaia, but I definitely think it's for like, you can also normal summon the Infernal Gainer, which is pretty solid too. But yeah, so I just streamed for 6 or 7 more hours to get end of the maintenance. True, yeah, we just go until the end of time. But Super Poly for the Nibiru. Super Poly might actually be a good inclusion as well. That wouldn't be too bad because we could end up using that for our other fusion targets. Our extra deck's kind of silly, so we can just throw that away for anything else. That's actually a good option. And it would be Supreme King fitting. Why play a Supreme King deck without Super Poly? Yeah, it's not too bad either. Not too bad. Okay. I think on that note, I'm going to be ending stream tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on stream for just a little while. We went for a really long time. I like the fact that we were able to play Evil Heroes to some capacity. We went over the NAWCQ's top 32 hero list. Again, congratulations to our wonderful hero player and our wonderful hero brethren. Actual Giga Chad. Insane run. We talked about Konami's decisions that apparently might be affecting live streams or how they might be affecting Yu-Gi-Oh! In the future. Who knows? And we played a little too much of Yu-Gi-Oh! Guess the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card for the day. But rip 24-hour stream. Eventually. Here's the thing. I do want to plan to do one by the end of the year. It kind of just depends on when. I might try to find some time to try out like one 24-hour stream, maybe a 12-hour stream just to start. But we'll see. I have to actually really plan out a 24-hour stream, right? I have to figure out what I'm going to do, if I'm going to record things, like what's going down. But we'll see. That's right. Arms Like Wildheart, thank you guys so much for keeping me sane and hanging out with me in chat tonight. If it's your first time watching or if you're a long time watcher, of course, I always appreciate you. Take care of yourself first and foremost. Get something to eat if you haven't eaten already. Get some rest if it's late for you, or if it's early for you, or if it's not quite the end of the day, then enjoy the rest of your day. I really appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter at Swolelax and subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got to say. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I'll talk to you later. All right. Peace out.